Jersey coffee junkie right now. Words. New Jersey coffee junkie streaming right now.
Good morning, everybody. NJ Coffee Junkie here, coming to you from the great state of New Jersey. And it's Sunday. You know what that means. It's Sagrada Sunday. Good morning, Kajiro. Good morning, Vidmaster. Good morning, Grace. It's good to see you all. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, my lurkers. Hi. Sorry for the delay. I had everything set up. Check this out. I had everything set up. And I'm like, yay, I'm gonna go live. It's gonna be great. And then, good morning, Blue Wave. I'm about to hit... I'm like, okay, I'm gonna set my, starting up screen just so I can go get my coffee. Because my coffee's brewing in the other room outside the door. Everything's fine. It's fine. And the next thing I know, I start sneezing. And we're not talking about just a polite little achoo. I mean, we're talking... I was in the basement for 20 minutes surrounded by dust bunnies the size of original Minecraft bunnies and just could not stop sneezing for a good, 2 minutes straight. And so I had to get that all situated. Good morning, Kindless. So I got that all situated, and then I go to get my coffee because I'm like, okay, now I'm okay. Let me go grab that. And the K-Cup brewer decided to clog. So I'm like, okay. You know that meme with the little kid in the SpongeBob pajamas and he's got that look on his face? That was me about 5 minutes ago. as I'm trying to get everything together. And I'm just like, everybody's waiting for me and nothing's going right today. And of course it's not, because it's Sunday. Boo. So all I can do is laugh about it. If I sound a little bit different today, I might slur a word here or there. It's because I have braces. For those who missed the streams over the last couple of days, I got my braces on Wednesday. And hi, Kim. How are you, Fred? How's everything? This is from yesterday's daily challenge. I had a really good first round. The rest of the rounds were garbage, but the first round was good, so I hit the top 10. I think I came in 7th? So I'll take it. Good morning. How are you? Ooh. So we're playing Sagrada, and it looks like we might have Rex with us this morning. Joe, I think, is gonna, knowing him, he's gonna join in later, because he spends the morning doing stuff and hanging out with his daughter. So we shall see if he is interested. I need to go to this. Rex, if you're in chat, let me know if you're good. Hi, PBX. Good morning. Rex is not in chat. Joe streamed for 5 hours last night. Yeah, he could still be sleeping. That's fair. Let him sleep. Let him sleep if he can sleep in. That's what I say. We're not going to wake him up this time. We woke him up 2 weeks ago and I felt so bad. I felt terrible. Alright. We're calling Rex. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, my friend?
I'm doing okay. Fall allergies and all that, so you're getting the extra bassy Rex today.
Extra bassy Rex is fine. You've got sniffly 14-year-old me, so we're good. I swear it's a whole thing.
Yeah, every fall I should know that September, the first week of September, I have to start taking allergy medicine again, and I don't. And then I put it off because it's not every day, and I'm just like. So.
Well, I should start taking my allergy medicine again, but I just took my SSRI, so I have to wait about 2 hours because the allergy medicine I take has ibuprofen in it. So I always wait a couple of hours in between. For those who have no idea what I'm talking about, I have anxiety and depression, and I deal with that through therapy and medication. And so I take a generic every morning when I wake up. Oddly enough, I take it with coffee because I'm daring like that. And I actually have a new coffee today that's maple pecan because I love everything maple. And I've been wanting a maple coffee for a while now, so I am very excited. And it's really
Sometimes
good.
yeah, sometimes I'll put some maple syrup in my coffee, either
Mm.
in the coffee itself or when I do it in the AeroPress, I'll put in like a half a half tablespoon
Mm-hmm.
of sugar. So while it brews in the AeroPress, I stir it up really well with the little foamer I have, and then I
Mm-hmm.
let it sit for about 5 minutes because it caramelizes a little bit, and then press it, hit it with the thing again. But I'll do that with maple syrup sometimes as well, and you get this really rich flavor.
Oh,
So,
that
ooh.
sounds delightful.
And sometimes if it's a cold day and I'm not going anywhere, I'll add a shot of whiskey.
Ah, I see what you did there. I actually have some of that in the house, but I only have that for when I'm sick. Good morning,
Yeah.
M. Everybody's here today. It's a party.
Yeah, we got a bunch of people in here.
Yeah, I asked a question to you privately. If you, oh yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Yeah, I just saw your
Yep.
answer.
Yeah, and Kindleus, real maple syrup. I don't mess around with the corn syrup stuff. I actually have a friend who lives in Vermont who has offered if I give him the cash, he will buy and ship me maple syrup because he gets it at the local rate as opposed to what they sell it to us outlanders for.
That's a good
Um,
friend.
yeah, well, yeah, I've known him since high school and a lot of history there. So, and I haven't taken him up on it because I don't want to get addicted to the leafy crack. So,
Delightful. Hi, good morning,
but,
Kitty. How are you?
but yeah, I have some morning stuff I do because I have ADHD and I take medication for that, and I have to balance the slow release medication and my coffee intake. So it's I get up, take my medication first thing, and then I have to wait about 45 minutes before I can have my coffee, which is fine, but it took me a little while to figure that out because there were a couple days where I was like, "Hmm, I don't feel great. I'm feeling some form of excitement and exhilaration and okay, yeah, all right." I slammed a
Mm-hmm.
cup of coffee like 15 minutes after took my medication and these next few hours are not going to be fun. Okay. Um, but apparently, sorry, I'm going deep on this. This may not be the way everyone wants to start their Sunday.
It's
Um,
it's fine.
um, you can mitigate the effects of ADD medication. I'm not a doctor. I don't pretend to be with an acid. So I keep orange juice in the house to stop that because
That's
it's
why
a
they tell you
simple
never to
way
take
to
it with
do it.
OJ. Got it.
Yeah,
I always
yeah.
wondered that.
Yeah, it knocks it down as it were. It binds with it somehow. So it's
Uh,
also good for caffeine, I think. But
it's the citrus, I think, because
mhm.
most drugs, there's something called a CYPA3 or 4 inhibitor or inducer. I read about that stuff all the time at work
Okay.
because because most of the proofreading I do is pharmaceutical based.
Hmm.
So I remember when my dad had to take all these different medications. He loved grapefruit juice and he had to give it up because all of his medications would have been affected by the grapefruit juice.
Yeah, I had a guy I worked with who could not have cranberries because it interacted
Mm-hmm.
with his heart medication
Same
and he
thing,
would
yeah.
die.
Mm-hmm.
He would literally die. And someone, it was the holidays, and he said, "What's in this?" And someone said, "Cranberries." He said, "I can't have that." I said, "Oh, you don't like cranberries?" He said, "No, it'll kill me." And I was like, "What?" And he said, "Yeah, with my medication, it
Yeah, that's how
causes
you
some,
learn. Yeah.
yeah, some side effect." Well, luckily he knew it. He didn't have to learn the hard way. But you have to do so much research with this stuff, and it's vitally important.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yep.
remember my grandmother was on a host of things,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just this is the house that Jack built because she started taking this medication for her heart stuff, and then she had to take this medication to counteract one of the side effects, and then she had to take that medication. She's taking like 8 meds at one point because none of her doctors went back to the first medication and said, oh, if you get this side effect, you can take that instead. So it's, which they ended up cutting it down to like 3 medications, and it was fine. But yeah, you really have to be careful and like make it clear to your friends who might think it's cute. You know, it's like, oh, I can't have that. You know, it's like, no, I can't have that because the night will end with me in the ER. And they're like,
Yeah, we
oh,
can't
okay.
have that. No, and that's definitely not a thing. I'm gonna dive into a game.
Sure.
And
sorry, I'm starting off grim today.
No,
I apologize.
you are no. It's fine. We're conversing here. It's okay. It's okay. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna get into it, and while I'll explain how the game works while you join the game, and stuff like that. So so this is Sagrada. For those who are just coming in and haven't seen it before, it's inspired by a real life basilica in Spain called the Sagrada Familia, and the object. Okay. All right, that was weird. The object is to create a 5x4 grid, as you can see here. So we're gonna choose a board. And I'm basing it off of this right here. This is my private objective. So Rex doesn't know what my private objective is, and I don't know what his private objective is. And because I'm a pain in the butt, I'm going to choose the toughest board. Difficulty is measured by the amount of favor tokens on the bottom of each board, ranging from 3 to 6. And you can see the difference immediately if you look at Bellsguard versus Lux Mundi, where most of the board is covered by different colors and numbers, and I'll explain what those are in just a second. To make our boards more manageable, we have tools that we're allowed to use that are either for dice manipulation or for board manipulation. And so here we have 2 board manipulators and a die manipulator. First, we have tap wheel. So we're going to move up to 2 dice of the same color that match the color of a die on the round track. I'll explain what that is in just a minute. Obeying all placement restrictions. Again, I'll explain that in a minute. Then there's copper foil burnisher. Move any 1 die in your window, ignoring value restrictions on your window pattern. You must obey all other placement and adjacency restrictions. Okay, fair enough. And then the third is flux brush. You're fine, Lady Amelia. It's all good. Draft a die, then re-roll it. If it cannot be placed, return it to the draft pool. And I'll explain what the draft pool is in just a minute. Now here are our public objectives, and this is going to be rough. This is going to be rough for us, I think, because we have row shade variety. We have 4 rows of 5, where we cannot have repeated values. So we have the dice 1 through 6. And each row cannot have the same number in it more than once. Then there's column color variety. So we'll have 4 rows of 5, and the columns can have no repeated colors. So we have to remember which way is which as we play. Then last but not least, for 5 points each, for a maximum of 15 points, because with 1 through 6 and a 20 placement grid, we're only going to be able to do this 3 times. Shade variety, sets of 1 of each value anywhere, so 1 through 6. Okay, so we have 20 points for row shade variety, we have 25 points for column color variety, and we have 15 points for shade variety. So if we do this and manage to get it to work, the points are going to be ridiculous, and in a good way. In a very good way. All right, so... Okay, so it's my turn. And you can see my board here. This is my private color. Our turns are up here on the top. You can see that it goes 1, 2, 2, 1. It's like that so that neither player has a distinct advantage. It's very balanced that way. It's a snake-like pattern. Below that is the round track. Any dice that are left over at the end of a round, yes, I know, quit your belly aching. Here, are you happy now? Good. I yell at the timer all the time. And by the way, in Tan Patcher, thank you for the follow. Okay, so with this grid here, this round track, any dice that are left over at the end of the round immediately are placed in the round track, signifying the end of the current round and the beginning of the next. Our favorite tokens for using tools are here in the top left, below the round track, and the tools down in the bottom middle, you can see that they have one favor token icon above each one, because none have been used yet. However, once they are used, it's one favor token for the first usage, and then 2 favor tokens for every usage after that, regardless of if the player used that tool first. So using your favor tokens wisely is a good idea, especially if you're playing a lesser difficulty board. Our objectives are to the left and the right of the board, with the private objective always in the top left of the window, or middle left of the window, I should say, and then the remaining objectives to the below and right. And here's the board, our 5x4 grid. There are... Oh, yeah, quit your belly aching. Here, you happy now? Again, I yell at the board.
It's the first shift of the day, Father. Calm down.
Exactly, right? So here's the restrictions. There are 3 kinds of restrictions. One is color restriction. You see that I placed the blue 2 in my blue square, because you can only place those colors there. Next is numeric or value. So I have these 2 4s here, so I can only place a 4 in this spot here, which is perfect because I have these 2 to work with. And let's see, I think I'm gonna use this 4 here and kind of work my way through. I probably should have started here, but that's fine. So that's gonna be my second turn. The third is adjacency. So you see I have a yellow 2 and an open spot, right? And for some reason it's not letting me do that. So let's see. See how I can't place this 2 next to the 2? Because it's a 2. I can't place it because it's the same number. Likewise, with these 2 4s, if these were my only 2 options and I had this yellow 4 here and there was a place for me to put a 4 next to it, I wouldn't be able to because it's the same number. So that's that. Third is that at the first turn of every game, you have to place your so there's technically 4 restrictions. So the first turn of every game, each player has to work on this outer rim and work their way out and through. And so that's what we'll be doing this entire time, keeping these objectives in mind, keeping the rows different values, keeping the columns different colors. So that's going to be a little rough as the game gets further in. Good morning, Kate. Good to see you. It is a cool game. And a couple of weeks ago, I think 2 Tuesdays ago, because I stream on Tuesday nights, I was on Impulse SV's Patreon server, and a couple of the patrons loved this game so much they built it in Minecraft, and we were able to play. It takes about an hour. It takes about an hour to play the game through, with the thinking and all that other stuff. So it's not too bad. Okay, so what did I get here? Green 6, green 3, okay. Blue 5, blue 5, blue 2. Okay, that's something. I think I'm gonna go here, because I can. So we're going to do that. I'm going to say go. Does anyone who's in the chat and hasn't seen this before, do you have any questions about the game? Anything that's not coming through clearly or anything? Because I would love to be able to explain it for you and share the love that I have for this game. I'm not like I'm not sponsored by Floodgate or Direwolf or anything like that. I just really, really, really love this game. I really do. Excuse me for the sniffle. Kate says that they have good news. I'm all ears. Go for it, Kate. This is going to start to get banana pants any minute now, isn't it? Ooh.
Ugh.
Ugh. cringe at the same time.
The
Goodness.
dice gods woke up today, and in the words of B. Dave Walters, chose violence.
So it seems. Oh dear.
Actually, I can do a lot with this.
You can, yes.
Think. I can get that red for there.
I would have done the same. The fours
you don't need reds.
No, but I still need reds for my board.
Well, yeah, but
I can't do diddly squat with those right now. So let's see. Do I go one way or do I go the other?
Well, that 5, you can use that purple 5.
I can use that purple 5 in a number of ways.
Yeah.
I'm going to use it down here just in case. Boop. Okay, so Kate, what's your good news? Tell us. Don't leave us in suspense.
How do you keep the streamer in suspense?
Don't share your good news, that's what. Okay. I need purples. I know I'm going to need purples, but the purples here and here are absolutely worthless. So I think I'm going to take advantage and put a purple up here because I can move it later. Thank you for the host, Kitty. I appreciate that so much.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so while Kate's sharing their good news, we have some good news here too, you know. We have some good news here. We have a birthday in the house today.
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
It me.
It you. It your birthday. So you know what that means, right?
Here we go.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, my friend. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. So can we have some hype in chat for Rex, please? Because it's his birthday. That would be wonderful, please, and thank you. I'm going to take this. I'm going to plunk that bad boy there. So I'm going to... Actually, you know what? No, because there's something already there. So I'm going to say boop and go. You got a promotion, Kate. Awesome.
Congratulations. And
woohoo.
Thank you. By the way, thank you, NJ.
You're welcome.
And thank you, Vid.
You're welcome. Lots to celebrate today. I'm excited. It's your birthday. Kate got a promotion. My braces don't hurt. It's a good day.
Yeah. Oh, man, these dice, they taunt me. The purple 6 can't go dead center.
Oof.
The yellow 1 I can use. The yellow 4 I can use. The yellow 6... I could find a home for it, but I can't put it on top of my 6 number thing on the 2-2.
And the columns have to be... Oh, okay. I just checked my board. I'm like, wait a minute, am I paying attention to the column colors? I am.
You done did it. I'm going to drop this right here.
Songbird, good morning. Thanks for the follow. How are you, dear?
Here.
Songbird's one of the Sagrada and Minecraft builders I was just talking about.
Oh.
Good morning. Kate is singing happy birthday to you in chat, Rex.
I see that.
Oh, no, we can't. Oh, I want to do that, but I can't do that. That is not okay. That is a big old nope. Okay, so hold on.
Yeah, those 6s are just not your friends right now.
Actually, they can be.
They can be, but just that obvious spot on column 3, row 4.
So,
column 4, row 3.
If I move this over, that means this 5 has to be red, but I can put this 6 here and have no worries. I think that'll be okay. Although I really need other colors. I would have easily taken that one
Well, there's no horizontal color restrictions.
No, there's not. Oh, oh, you watch on Nikon's account. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay, what are we doing with this mess?
I don't know.
Well,
So, so what are you gonna do for your birthday? You gonna do anything fun?
my mom is coming out
Yay!
for my birthday. She made me a cake.
Mm. Did she tell you what kind, or is it surprise?
She asked. She asked. So,
Ah,
which is nice. And that. And other than that, I'm doing as little as humanly possible,
as you should.
as is my want.
Yes.
Um,
Good for you.
kind of don't want to use that blue 5 because I want to get the different
Hey, Xavier, good morning.
shades. I'll put that there.
I was gonna take that. But that's okay, because I'm gonna take this instead. Because I have 2 1s in my spot, so.
On my birthday, you took the yellow. No. How dare you?
uh, decisions, decisions. Okay, yeah, so I can't take it for that, so I'm gonna hit that, and then. Let's see, so that is gonna make that, which is fine. But I could also take that for that. But no, I need to make sure I finish this. So this is going to have, this one is going to have to be blue, I think. Unless I make this blue. No, I can't make this blue. Hold on. Purple. I can't make this purple. This has to be blue. So that's awkward panda. Okay, so that doesn't help me any. But it helps this. I just need a... And there's a blue too in the... Mother of biscuits. Mother of biscuits.
And just in case I didn't say it, Kate, thank you very much. That was sweet of you. And congratulations. Sorry, a lot going on.
Oh, it can be green. Good call, Lady Amelia. Thank you. Okay, so that red too. I don't want to have to move it.
Use that red too, because it's shade, not.
Oh, that's right. It's different. Oh my gosh, I'm going like different color. Oh my gosh, I'm
Yeah,
playing
that's
this
what
all
I
wrong.
was badly expressing before.
Oh well, I'm a.
First game, caffeine hasn't kicked in. It's
Nope.
okay.
Nope. Nope. No, it has not.
Okay, perfect. Wait, is it? Yep, I can use that purple one there. And then doing that, and then I can use that green 3.
Oh, my realm, my realm, my realm renewed. Good. That means my players can continue to play. Let's. Well, that's gonna bork that. That's gonna bork that. Well, I have to remember that it's different numerically, not colors. So. That yellow 4 is not helpful, but the blue 6 is. Well, there's a 6 here. There's a 6 in this spot, so that would ruin this row. So I think I'm gonna have to put this blue 6 down here, actually. We'll put it down here for now. Because that can be whatever. So this row is solid. This column's almost done. So that green spot definitely can't be a 6, even though it couldn't be a 6 before, so that makes sense.
Just straight up taunting me with that yellow 6.
Kate says, "Can someone explain the shade instead of color?" The shade is, you mean this? Row shade variety? So it just means rows with no repeated values. So there can't be the same number, more than one of a number in the same row. Am I gonna have to do-si-do that 4 again?
Oh.
I am gonna have to do-si-do that 4 again, aren't I?
Don't.
I'm not going to. Because that's going there. That's first. And then...
You can drop that yellow 6.
I'm about to. Right there.
Yeah.
That should be fine. But wait, this is going to have to be purple then. So that's fine. Unless I scoot it here, because then that would have to be red. So we'll see. We'll see. If I have to scoot stuff, I will. I need something over here, though, so that's going to be a thing. Okay. Yeah! Excuse me.
Okay.
So yeah, yesterday, as much as I, want to do a million different things around the house, I'm just glad that we don't have to go anywhere. We went everywhere yesterday. We went everywhere. We ran every errand we had on our list, left, right, and sideways. I mean, it was like that Johnny Cash song, "I've Been Everywhere." Mm-hmm. That's exactly what happened with us. We went to like Container Store, we went to the grocery store, we went to the cleaners, we went to the mall, we did all this stuff. We went and did all this stuff and got home just in time because Joe had a movie afternoon and I never make them, and I said to him, I'm gonna make this one. So I said to Hubs, that's the only thing I want to do that's recreational today, is I want to watch this movie. And he said, okay, sure. And he bought it for me, because we didn't have it. So he's like, okay, yeah, I bought you the movie so that you can watch it. And so I was able to watch it, and then we kind of looked at each other and we said, oh, well, we'll go to the gym after the Drawford meeting. And I went, no. And it turned out we ended up going food shopping instead, and we couldn't go to the gym after the call anyway, because our gym closes earlier on Saturdays and Sundays. So like after this stream, we're probably going to take a trip over and go, because we haven't gone since Tuesday, because we've been so busy. And I'm like, well, we can't go once a week because we're going to be wasting money. So we should go even for a half hour. Let's just go. And he's like, yeah, I agree with that. So we're going to go, and I'm excited. Yesterday was like we went to the gym because it was the most I've walked in a little bit on non-gym days. And I was over the moon about it. And I know this is going to bork this row, but wait, can I put this here? I can put this here. I don't want to waste it. Because I only have a few 5s up there, so that should be it. Although now it's starting to get a little bit ridiculous, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit silly. I
Yeah, we
have
can't swap anything with the
no.
track.
I really think it's going to be one of those things where we're going to have to start really using the tools till they break. They don't break. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, peeps. I'm going to take that red 5 because that's going to solve one problem. And then I'm going to take this purple 3 because it's the only thing I can take. And I'm going to pray for a blue and a green. I'm really stuck otherwise. Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm pretty jammed up myself.
Yeah. That yellow 5 is all you got, I think. Yeah, because if you re-roll it, there's a 33% chance you would have ended up with something unusable.
Yeah.
Poop. No green. Okay.
Monstrous.
So...
And the blues are 1s. Oh.
Well, I'm just going to use it.
I know, but...
No!
What? Oh, come on.
That's rude, and I don't like it.
I'm mad for you.
That's rude. Oh, goodness.
Okay.
That's really funny. Holy moly.
I have 1, 2 on the board.
Yeah.
So even if I move this, if I re-roll that yellow, and it comes up 4, 3, or 1, I need it to be a 5 or a 6. There's no guarantee.
Zombie, exactly. That emote is perfect right now.
Oh.
That emote is perfect. Oh, goodness. So how's everybody doing today? I hope everything's going all right, that you're doing well. You got stuck too. I see. That stinks. That's a big old ball of poop. Just
I
relax
literally
into
have
it.
no
Good.
6s on the board, so I couldn't even move a 6.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, this hurts, Lady Amelia. This is a kick right in the things. Morning, Dardrian. Woke up to quite the mess by my cat. Oof. Yeah, the dice are not being kind. That is correct. Xavier says, didn't make it home for the weekend, so sitting in the truck in Louisville. Well, I've been to Louisville. Louisville's not a bad town. There's some stuff to do there. There's this one place we went to when we went for a convention that has a horse in front of it. I don't know if it's still open, but the food was really good.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh. This is no way to start my games.
Well, this is just the warm-up. This is just the warm-up.
I know, but... Oof.
Oh, awesome, Xavier. Good.
Oh, that's excellent, Xavier.
Oh, all right. So now that you're warmed up.
Sure.
Now that you're warmed up.
I pulled a hammy warming up on that game.
It's all good. All right, let's start another one. Let's just dive right in. Yeah, so we had the one of those crews come to take stuff out of the house, like stuff that got damaged by Ida and the whatnot, and we're just like throwing everything at them. Well, not literally, as that would be mean, but we were... why am I getting this error? That makes no sense.
I'm getting it too.
Weird. Must be a glitch. Just trucking hours. Can't really move my truck. Gotta get my time back. Oof. I'm sorry. That stinks. Sir Thing says, tried the daily challenge earlier. I haven't seen the daily challenge yet. Dice kept rolling either the same color or number and jamming me up. Ugh. That's what happened to me basically every single game after the first one from yesterday. My first score was so good, and then the next one was absolute trash. Alright, I know which one I'm going to play. Alright, so we have Tap Wheel and Flux Brush making a return. So moving two dice or drafting a die and re-rolling it, okay, great. But now we have Glazing Hammer. Glazing Hammer might be helpful because it's going to allow us to re-roll all the dice in the draft pool on our second turn. That might come in handy. Our objectives are Deep Shades, sets of 5 and 6. We see Row Shade variety, rows with no repeated values. Again, and then Light Shades, sets of 1 and 2. While Xavier is spawn-proofing another fortress while watching. So awesome. Multitasking is great. I approve of the watching Minecraft while playing Minecraft while watching. Lady Amelia says, I did okay on the daily, but not in the top 100. Oof. Alright, so what are we looking at? Red 4, red 3, red 1, purple 5. Okay, so I know I'm going to go this way then. I'm going to take that 1 just to get it out of the way. And then I'm going to hit up this purple 5 so I can get down to this lower area. Kindle says, I'm beautifying a road for Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. So Saturday morning. The 25th. Well, Joe's doing a build competition for his Patreon server on the 25th, I think at 2 p.m. Central. But at noon Eastern, he and I, along with Impulse, Skiz, Tango, I think Dash, Mr. Joker, and a few other of Skiz's mods like Kajiro, run by a mod, and Baby Orca, we're going to be playing Among Us. Orca is doing a 12-hour Among Us celebration for Skiz making partner 6 months ago. They've been planning this for months, or wanting to plan this for months. And so we're all going to be part of that. So we'll be on the first 3-hour block. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And what am I doing here? I am going to place this 4 here. And saying go.
That Among Us game on Friday was a lot of fun.
It really was.
As always.
It really was. I forgot to tell people that that I'm not going to be able to play next week because I'll be out of town. Well, actually, no, I won't be out of town. I thought I was going to be out of town, but people are coming to us. We're going to have company over.
I think you mentioned that actually during the stream.
Okay. I don't remember. But yeah. We have our friends coming over Friday night. So that's also why we had I might try for a Thursday or Saturday vid. I got to see what my schedule allows. But it happens once a month, And it just so happens that it's happening this week, and we're both really excited about it because we don't get to see our friends. We only get to see our friends once a month, so we'll take what we can get. Eep. This is a whole thing here, so... no purple, no yellow for this corner spot, so I'm gonna have to get creative, aren't I? I think I can put the 3 here temporarily, so I can get down to the 2, because I want to get down to the 2. So this is going to help open up this area for me, and then the 3 I can move up, I can move later. Because I'm not restricted by color, I'm just restricted numerically, so I'm not worried about that. That's fine, Vid. I love that you're all able to get together and do something independent. That's totally fine. Because I really want my community. I want you all to do that, especially if you're in the Discord. Which, if you're not already in the Discord, you can totally join with that link right there that I just threw in chat for you. And also, cheap plug while I'm at it, it's still September for a few more days, for 11 more days. And on Twitch, subs, gift subs, and resubs are all 20% off. So if you've been wanting to support your favorite streamer, whether it's me or someone else, you are more than welcome to do that that way. And then there are other ways for you to support. I have Streamlabs, I have Ko-fi, I have all kinds of stuff in case you wanted to do that. If not, no, it's cool. You're here. That's all that matters. You're here just chilling with me. That's all I could ask for. Because y'all know I want to be partner one day. And you're helping me make that happen. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with the yellow one here. And then see what you do.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm. Ah, you took the other yellow. That's fine.
Yep.
That's fine. I'm gonna go here.
I really...
Because I can't get up there
fine. Yet.
It's okay. I'm chill.
I really like the crew link play, especially with hide and seek.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah, because I just come up with some patter to say while I'm going around, and I can't tell when you can hear me or not unless someone eeps or otherwise lets out some sort of come on with the middle values when the ones in.
Thank you, Sir Think.
Okay, I can.
There's still coffee in my cup. Why is it not going in my face?
Coffee, get in my face.
Well, I'm being very careful, and I've been using straws for basically everything because I don't want to damage the braces because I'm still getting used to them. I'm still trying to figure out how to live with them.
Yeah.
Did you seriously take the yellow? You poop. It's fine. It's fine. I make it work. Kitty says I spilled my coffee. Oh, no. That's not a good thing.
No, Kitty.
We need to do that, though. Because we need to fill that purple in.
Yeah, I needed to get to this purple in the corner, and the yellow 6 was the way to do it.
Mm. Logical. I have to get some water after this game, maybe.
As do I.
Yes. I've been focused on, I've been having a lot of, like soft foods and shakes and stuff, so I picked up a whole bunch of that, last night when we went food shopping. So I grabbed, I grabbed like like the protein things, and Hubs got me a whole bunch of mashed potatoes, and I got frozen fruit so I could make smoothies.
Mm-hmm.
Just because not being able to eat food I normally eat has been an adventure, because I can't have anything crunchy, anything chewy, anything sticky. So, no peanut butter, which I love. No hard candy, no chocolate. Well, like M&Ms and stuff. Anything that can get stuck in my teeth, I can't have. I tried eating a slice of
Almonds.
cheese. Nope. Not that's
Nope.
crunchy. That's hard.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because they get when you chew them up, they get stuck between your braces.
Yeah, I can't
Um.
have that.
Yeah.
I
Sorry.
tried
Go on.
eating mozzarella cheese and it got stuck between my braces and I had to go take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, come on.
My niece had braces for a long time. My son is getting his off this year.
Nice.
And so I asked my niece, because she was just getting them off when he got his.
Yeah.
I said, what's the food that surprised you? And she said, well, can't have cheese, bubble gum, all this stuff. She said, but almonds, because it just gets stuck between, and it's like impossible to get out unless you get a water pick.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, we have a
uh,
water pick, so that's a comfort.
6.
Oh, that was your last cup? Oof. Oh
Oh
dear.
no.
Oh, that's a big oh no. Kind of like what I'm looking at right now. This is gonna go here, because it can. And this is gonna go... Oh wait, it's pairs of 1 and 2. So I'm gonna put this here. And I think that'll do it. Fives and sixes and ones and twos. Oh, hey, look, we have some sixes and some fives. So I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna put you there, because I can. Actually, no. I have to put you there, because I need to fill those yellow spots more than the fives. I'll figure the fives out later.
Take that purple 5.
I figured you would take that.
Can't use the red 6s anywhere. Can't use the yellow 4 anywhere.
You learned to eat steak without your teeth? How did... How? 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 I am perplexed and must learn more. Okay, there's already a 5 in this yellow spot. So I'm going to take this yellow 5 and put it here, because I can't use the red 5 here. And this spot is going to be harder to fill than this one. So I'm just going to put that there. Yeah, that re-roll second turn, I have a feeling that's going to get just completely abused in a good way.
Yeah, I'm going to use it for sure.
Ah, that makes sense.
There's
That makes sense, Kitty.
nothing I can use. Well, I can use that blue too, but...
An entire shulker box of iron blocks into pressure plates. That makes sense. Okay, so I can get away with the 3 here. That's going to give me that row for that's going to give me that row. So I have that row. Oh, I forgot to move. Wait, no. Hold the phone here. We need to move you up. No, wait, no we don't. Not you. Actually, wait. Yes, you. We need to move that. And I'm going to have to use that twice because I can't do anything else otherwise. Hold on. This is a problem. We have a problem here.
Is that blue 3? Does that have to be blue?
I completely forgot about this row. That's a big old my bad right there. That's a big old my bad. So
You could move... No, that doesn't help you.
Yeah, because there's no yellow on the round track. That doesn't help. Because this is a 4.
Mm.
Okay. This is a big problem.
I'm going to say now, my next game, I'm playing like a 5 or below. Because oof, I am not up for this today.
Alright, that should stop. That... If I moved this up, that wouldn't help any, because that would ruin this row. But it would give me a chance to get this out of the way. Because I can move this up, that up. Actually, yeah. I could move this... Stop moving. I could move this up.
Still.
And I could move that up. That is going to solve that problem. But give me a new one, because then I'm not going to be able to play anything at all. So I might just have to play this. And then re-roll this to see if I get a green... Either I get a... Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. So I'm going to do that. And then for my next trick, I'm going to re-roll this and see if I get a blue 5, which I didn't. And that didn't work for me at all. So that's a big nope. So I lost out anyway, because there's nothing else I can do. So I'm going to say go. Rip me. Yeah, so Xavier, I ended up taking almost an entire shulker box of iron blocks that I had accumulated over a couple of months, or about 2 months, and I ended up trading it to villagers, because I had died. I was AFK. I thought I was logged out, to be honest, and I thought I had logged out, and I hold on. Okay, you can only use one of the 5s. So, wait, can you use the yellow 4? You cannot use the yellow 4. So I will take one of the purple 5s and put that spot right there and say go. Yeah, I ended up, I thought I was logged out and I wasn't, and I died because where I wasn't as lit as I would have liked. And by the time I realized I was still logged in, I had lost all my gear. Like, everything despawned. And it was mostly a bunch of garbage that I had on me, which was okay. But it was like, So I had to basically go, and I had a backup box that someone gave me. So I had gear. And I ended up, okay, so I'm gonna re-roll this. I'm gonna re-roll this also, because I really want that yellow spot. So I'll take that. I'm going to have this hole here, but I don't care because that yellow, I feel better about that yellow spot being filled in. So is what it is. So I managed to re-gear everything, got extra pickaxes in the whole 9 yards. The only thing I need to replace is my backup elytra. And Bearded Teacher, the real Bearded Teacher, gave me, as a good deed of the week in his latest episode, by the way, which I will post in the Discord if Bearded doesn't do it first. I'm in his latest episode, because he gave me this shulker box and it had diamond blocks in it, which is going to be enough to get an elytra, an enchanted elytra at that. And then and then he gave me a bunch of potions that he renamed after coffee, which was funny because I had done the same for Badger Spanner on the Shamblecraft server, my last episode. Which, by the way, I've been working on episode 12, and I've been wanting to finish episode 12 for weeks now. I just haven't had time to edit it, and I think I'm gonna scrap it and start over, and just take the footage that Fally sent me and use that, and just finish the recording, because I'm rarely on the server anymore because I get so distracted by other stuff. So, oops. Good game though, Rex.
Yeah.
I think we need a breather.
Yeah, I think I need to walk that off because that was worse than
That was painful. That was painful.
I am for sure playing a 4-star challenge on the next board, but let's get some water. And,
yeah, I'm gonna go grab some water and.
I gotta walk that off.
All right, so you know what this means, everybody. Rex and I will stay on voice.
Yes.
We'll stay on voice, but we're gonna go take a health and safety break. So, stretch your toes, grab a cup of coffee. I'm gonna actually make another cup of coffee if possible. I think I can get another cup of coffee started. And I realize I need to switch my mic if we're gonna still be on voice because. Okay, that is now switched. Good. All right, I've got my levels. Awesome. I'm gonna lower myself just a little bit because the mic is now closer to my face. But we're gonna grab some water. We're gonna keep talking. You guys keep chatting it up. Tell us about what you got going on today. You're gonna make chalky milk. You know what? That's fine. I actually had this this chocolate protein shake for breakfast today. I really liked it. I might get more of it, even though it's a little bit more expensive, but it's fine. All right, so everybody, stretch your beans. As my friend says, stretch your toe beans. Stretch your legs. Do the thing. I'm gonna make more coffee. I'm switching to decaf. Oh, I'm switching to decaf though, and when I switch to decaf, I have salted caramel decaf, which is really good. I have plain too, so I put I put pumpkin creamer in it, which is really good. Now let's see, will my coffee maker behave itself or not? Because before it didn't, and I got coffee grinds all in my coffee, which is the worst. Can you still hear me, Rex? Okay, looks like Rex stepped away from the computer, so that's fine. But yeah, tell me in chat, everybody, what you're up to today, if you have any plans or the whatnot. For me, I'm doing this, and then I am gonna probably go to the gym and get on the treadmill, because I need to. I'm in my kitchen right now. You can't see it, obviously, but... Alright, so I'm gonna let that brew. Hopefully it'll brew the first time. I did clean the needle and stuff. So we'll see. Okay. So I'm gonna let that work. Okay. Okay. I'll be right back, y'all.
Yeah, I'm doing some noisy stuff, so I apologize for the lack of noise in the stream as I stand here and wrestle with a bag of frozen berries. I don't know how much you all want to hear that rustling sound over the stream, but I can at least give you my pleasant announcer voice as I fight with the supposedly easy to open bag, which has the little tear-offs, yet it's still sealed.
Yeah, I have to do that later too. I have to figure out what I need to do
Odd that an attempt to be more healthy in my diet has caused my blood pressure to go up.
Well, yeah, I need to lay off the cheese. They said, oh, you can still have pizza.
There
No,
we
I'm not
go.
kidding. They're like, oh, you can still have pizza, but you have to eat it with a fork.
Oh,
I'm like, you know where we are, right? You don't eat pizza with a fork here. So I'm just trying to figure out what to do. I realized they gave me these little nubs, these wax nubs that you can put over the ends of the braces if they start poking you. And I think I need to put another one in. I've got 2 or 3 in already. I think I might need another one because I feel something scraping the inside of my cheek. They do
all
get
right.
kind of pokey.
Hydration achieved.
Coffee's still brewing. Ow. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure out why I'm getting poked. It's fine. I'm gonna grab some water. Sorry. Me! It's for me. Look who you're talking to. Uh-huh. Hubs just said, don't put cold water in the coffee maker. I should know coffee. I know how to do that. Allegedly. Alright, so hold on. We've got the moment of truth happening right now.
Some days it's easy to forget how to human. So
That is valid. Okay, so it's brewing. Now, is it going to brew 5 drops, or is it going to brew the actual cup so I can get back inside? Come on, you can do it! Come on, chat. Encourage my coffee maker. You can do it. I believe in you. Go. And that would be a no.
hello,
So,
Mir. Hello, Mir.
it's fine. So, when it does that, I basically open it, close it, and
I
then
don't
hit
know how
brew
to say
again.
your name. Mirooki8. And
Maruki.
hello, Deirdre.
Maruki. That's how I say it, and they'll correct me if I'm wrong.
Having just suffered, for those who just joined, having just suffered through 2 brutal games of Sagrada where the dice are venting their anger at me, the next set of rounds I'll be playing much easier boards because I did not come here to be treated like that by a game. They were brutal.
Especially on your birthday. They should be a little kinder. I mean, last week you were doing really well. The dice were very kind to you. Okay, my coffee is achieved. Yay, second cup. And yes, I have water, don't worry. Coffee isn't the only thing I drink. It's just mainly the thing I drink. Alright, there we go. Now we can... Yeah, Hub saw me walk out, and he's watching this TV show, like, because he's been catching up with different shows, and we just finished NCIS. Like, we kind of binge watched a couple of episodes every night. And, so he moved on to the show that Michael Weatherly left NCIS for, and I watched one episode and I went, this is so ridiculously implausible, but it's not bad. So it's a thing. Alright, so I'm going to turn off the be right back sign. And let's see. Good morning, Maruki. Welcome back, Dardrian. Yes, thank you everyone for the encouragement. Alright, so we're back. We're going to start another game.
Fire it up.
Yep, I don't know if I think M stepped away, but if M comes back, Emily, she said she wanted to play. I think,
sure.
so I'm gonna actually message her. Okay.
I will join your game.
Maruki says, Law and Order was my poison. Yeah, Law and Order's pretty good. Alright, let me switch back to the good mic as opposed to the headset mic. There we go. Back to where we were.
I haven't watched Law and Order in years, but I remember they had one well, this doesn't narrow it down. They had a very grouchy DA who was an
Mm-hmm.
older guy, balding, and I just loved that character. And when Sam Waterson was a
Hi,
prosecutor, that
Liara.
was really good too. Hey, Liara. Ooh, BritBox is good stuff. Game no longer exists. Come now. This is definitely something weird.
Good. Good morning, Lee. How you doing? How's everything? How's the TB weekend going? I know you streamed late last night. Sorry I didn't catch it. All right, what are we working with? We're working with Eglomee's brush. Move any one die in your window, ignoring color restrictions on your window pattern. Okay. Grossing pliers, we haven't seen that yet. Draft a die that increase or decrease its value by 1, but 1 can't be 6, 6 to 1. Or 6 to 1, rather. And then running pliers, after your first turn, immediately draft a die, skip your next turn this round. Okay, sounds good. Light shades, sets of 1 and 2. Color variety, sets of 1 of each color anywhere. Column shade variety, columns with no repeated values. So, oh boy, we're in for a treat. This ought to be good.
Well, this isn't terrible. It's not like that one game where we had to have column shade variety, row color variety, and column color variety, where it was just like, well, how am I supposed to place anything?
That game was a ride. It
Yeah.
was a ride.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, I just gave Liara a shout out because she's not only one of my mods, but she's just a really awesome streamer, and I love being able to catch her when I can, especially since I mod for her. So it's helpful that I'm actually there when I can be. Oh, goodness. Okay, what are we looking at? A red one, a yellow one, a green 4, and a blue 4. That's a lot of mess right there. So I'm going to say 4 here, and then we're going to do a red one here to start that 1-2 bonus. I love you too. I love you too, Lee. Yeah, Liara is part of the Truly Bedrock group, which includes Tiz and Bruno and Zloy and just a lot of amazing content creators. And Bedrock usually, I don't think Bedrock gets enough love. I've never played it and I want to. And eventually I will, so that I can be part of Liara's Squidcraft group and stuff like that. I just have to find a way to get my hands on a copy at some point. Okay, red 5, yellow 5, green 4, purple 6, purple 3. So I think I'm going to put this purple 6 here because I want to start... The colors I think I'll be okay. Actually, wait, no. I don't... Well, yeah, because I want to get to these and these. So I already am connected to these, so I think I need to be connected to these. So that makes sense. And yeah, there's something on my bottom. There's something on the bottom that keeps poking me. I can't tell exactly where it is, but I feel it poking. It would be nice. The Squiddies are a good group. Eventually, when I get Bedrock, I might want to, if I have the time, I might want to do a little series of me stumbling through how to use Bedrock as opposed to Java. Like, just not being told anything and just trying to figure it out on my own. Okay, so this red 5 in these 2 5 spots is completely useless. That's good to know. So I think I'm going to go this way. And yeah, because I have all these 5s on the board I can't get to. So I need to go this way to do it. Okay. Ow. Oh, this is really poking me now. Ugh. I don't want to have to get up again. Really, there's not much different outside of Redstone. It's usually Bedrockers playing Java that's funnier. Oh, because of the Redstone mechanics, or just the controls, or something like that? More of the mechanics are easier to use in Bedrock. Ah, I see. Ow! Oh, this hurts so much. Okay, so if we're doing columns are different numerically, then, I have all these 5s, so I need to get through them. But if I put a yellow 5 here, that's going to completely ruin that. So, why don't we put the one yellow 5 here, and we'll put one blue 5 here, because we need blues anyway. And I'm going to say go. Lara says, so we'll go through Java and stumble through it like the crafting menu's different and stuff. Yeah, I have a feeling that if I do that, I'm going to bumble. I'm going to stumble bumble and just go through the whole thing and just have it be an absolute mess, you know?
NJ, I'm just going to say this is going to be my last game.
That's fair.
My mom's coming up for my birthday.
Yeah, you were saying.
She decided to come up an hour earlier than we initially discussed. So she's a little less than an hour away. So about the time we finish, will give me a couple minutes before she gets here.
That sounds perfectly fine. I'm glad to have you for as long as I can have you. That's fine.
And I'm glad to be here, even though I am just eating dirt today.
It happens. I mean, right now it looks like you're on a good path. I have a feeling that yellow is your secret color, and if it is...
It's not.
Okay, well, you have so many yellows, I'm shocked, but I'm assuming you're using those as stepping stones for the rest.
Yeah, I was trying to use those to stretch across, because I wasn't getting what I needed for my color.
Ooh, you might want to be mindful. You got a 3 next to a 3 spot.
Yeah,
Well, you can move that later, though. That's not a big deal. There is this one tool here, the Eglamise brush. You can move that. That should be fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
Just gonna put that there.
Just remember to do it and don't be forgetful like me. Because that happened to me last game. And Darjean says, that's mom's for you. Yep, that's true.
And now I'm jammed up because... No, I can use that blue 3. I am just... My head is not in this today.
That's okay. You've got more important things to think about. Like your birthday!
Woohoo! It's my birthday! For the Ragnarok fans in the audience?
Yep.
Okay. That work.
Yay, thank you for saving me that 5. Appreciate that. Needed that. And now what? I will put this green 4 here. Actually, you know what? No, I want to try and leave all of this open. Because, well, wait, hold on. This is going to be a 2. This is going to be a 2, 3, or 6. This is going to be a 2, 3, or 6. This is going to be whatever. So, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Maruki says happy birthday.
Thank you. That's a solution. I don't know if it's the right solution, but we'll see.
We shall soon see. Okay. Green 6, green 5, blue 2, purple 5. Well, I can put the purple 5 here. I can put it here, here, or here. Actually, no, I can't put it here, here, so it's got to go here. That's going to finish up this column for me. Because I do have to take advantage of any purples I get at this point, honestly. Okay, knew you were going to do that. Mm-hmm.
Well, I need a green, and
I know. I know, you're not
do you
getting
need
any...
that green 6?
No.
Do you need that green 6? Because
No.
I can drop...
You need to fill that green spot. Fill that green spot. I'm just saying, I knew that's what you were going to go for.
I can use the 5. That keeps the 6 for you on the top left.
That's fine.
But
I'm more worried about that 4 that's sitting in your yellow spot.
I can maybe take care of that later.
Yeah, you can. There's a couple of places you can shift it.
Got 5, got a 5. Can't put a 5 there, can't put a 5 there. I can drop a... Well, I could actually use that green 6. I can't put that 5 there. I can put that 5 there because these are all isolated as is. Although I'm trying to get 1s and 2s. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do that instead.
Good call. Yeah, I'm all 5'd out, so I am going to take that 6. Had you left me anything else, I would have been able to use it. I would have been able to use anything you gave me. That's why I wasn't worried about it.
Yeah, but I know this is competitive, but oh, come on with the 1s. Okay. It's acceptable. I can use the red one here.
Yeah, I was going to say you got that there, and then I can take the purple 2, put it here, because I need the purples anyway, and then I can take,
Actually, could you put the... Is that a 2 that has... No, put the purple 2 below the red 5, and then you can drop the purple 4 where the red 2 is.
I already did that. I already put that there. I'm not worried. It's fine.
Okay.
Although I probably will end up moving it later. Okay, do I want to correct that mistake, or do I want to... I'm going to capitalize on the 1. I'll live without the purple. It's fine. I'll figure it out later. I'm going to regret that, but it's fine. It's okay. And I got a decent purple anyway, so I'm going to take that and run. So I'm going to do that.
That was a waste. I wasn't even thinking.
Not really. I mean, you can put it right there.
Yeah, but I wanted to do the other thing.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to take the 3, put it here. That relieves me of the color issue that I've got going on. So that's a blessing.
Yep.
Okay.
Locks down a column and row for you.
Mm-hmm. Well, the rows, thankfully, you don't have to worry about. It's the columns. Ooh. Okay, so you got lower ends. Ooh. That 1 is going to give you a nice column right there. Good. Oh, you have 2 columns completed now. Nice. So, what am I going to do? I am going to put this here, finish that. That's going to give me this column. And then I'm going to tie up this one. That should finish that off. And I've left you... Yeah, I left you with something you can use.
Yeah, I'm just not. It's fine.
Okay, there's a red you can use, so I'm not gonna take that.
Thank you.
So I will instead play this. Let you have that red. Even though at this point red is my secret color, but it's fine. You can have that because I want you to finish the board.
That's it for me.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Okay, I can use this one.
By the way, thank you, Lady Amelia, if I didn't say that before. I was not ignoring you. I'm trying to focus, and it's not helping. But thank you for the well wishes. I will. I will.
Yeah, definitely enjoy that time. I managed to get 3 color variety. How the heck did I manage that? I wasn't even paying attention to that.
I broke 30.
Yay!
I broke 30, and today
You did.
that it's like when you go to the gym and you can only do so much.
Yes.
Then you're just glad you did something. So that's how I'm approaching this today.
You did really well, given the dice were not kind.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having me, NJ. It's
Of
always
course.
a pleasure. I'm going to punch out at this point. Thank you all on the stream for the well wishes. I do appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch up with you all next time.
All right. Have a good one, Rex. Appreciate you. Enjoy your birthday.
Appreciate you too. Take care.
Take care, friend.
Thanks.
Bye. Fantastic. Fantastic. Ooh, and I just noticed a tweet from Floodgate Games, the makers of Sagrada. They now have Sagrada face masks. I want one. I am totally going to order one if they are available online. I definitely want one. Oh my gosh. That reminds me, I need to actually reach out to them and see if they're going to be at PAX Unplugged. Manatee and I are going to be at PAX Unplugged. We have decided to go. We've seen how the local cons have been, and we definitely think that it'll be safe enough for us to go. And because they're basically pretty empty, because a lot of things aren't going. We don't know if we're volunteering yet. We're still waiting to hear back. But if we aren't, that's okay, because we're still gonna go, and we'll be around. I don't know who else is gonna be there. I think a bunch of Draw for Charity people will be there. We were talking about it last night in terms of who is going to be able to go, but we are definitely reuniting. We are absolutely reuniting, and it's gonna be absolutely amazing. It's gonna be fun. So with Rex done, and hope if anybody else, if other people want to hop in, that's cool. We're gonna look at the daily challenge today. The daily challenge is a different. It's different every day. You're given the same things as you would a single player game. So you have your 3 objectives. In this case, we have the diagonals. So we score points for colors being diagonal. We're looking at a color column variety. So the columns have to be different colors. And we're looking for sets of 1 and 2. Our private objective is red. And we're looking at tap wheel, which is going to allow us to move dice according to the colors on the round track. We're looking at Grozing Pliers again, and it looks like we're looking at either Eglomi's brush or the other one whose name I can't remember right now because I'm terrible at remembering things, and none of my friends have played this yet. So we're gonna be the first to try this, and we're gonna do this together. We're gonna see what we can get. So this ought to be a trip. And a couple of you were mentioning what you were up to today. Xavier's working on a Wither Skelly farm for beacons to dig out a quad slime chunk. Dardrian is in the same boat I am of tackling a mountain of laundry. Songbird is working on her nether tunnel, so there's mass amounts of quantities of copper to snag, which Songbird, by the way, if you need copper, I have some. You're welcome to it. I actually need to get my butt over to the shopping district to go replace my backup elytra because I was a dingbat and died AFK. Thought I was logged out, to be honest. I was actually AFK, died by the time I realized that all my stuff had despawned because I didn't hear being attacked or anything. There was no sound. So that's my bad. Kitty is going to do some cleaning, as are we today. And so that's a whole thing. And it looks like what we have as the third tool is Copper Foil Burnisher. Move anyone die in your window ignoring value restrictions. So, okay. Okay. And as I said before, light shades, sets of 1 and 2, column color variety, columns with no repeated colors, and color diagonals, count of diagonally adjacent same color dice. Okay, got it. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Let's go team. Go team Sagrada, let's go. And we're starting off strong with a yellow 6 rather, 2 green 3s, and a blue 1. Well, we definitely want to get these pairs started, and the 1s and the 2s are going to help. So I'm going to start up here with this blue 1 and start working the way down, because this is all going to be different color-wise. You'll trade me an elytra for... I don't know how much copper I have, Songbird, but you are welcome to it. I have to check. Maybe after stream I'll hop on and I'll see what I have. But you are more than welcome to it. Always. Alright. We're going to boop that 3. Mobile. God, I hate it. No, it's fine. It's fine. Lady Amelia says, do you know who you are playing with next weekend on Among Us? So, next weekend I do. Because Orca didn't announce it because it's a bunch of VIPs and they didn't want to, but we were allowed to mention it if we were going to be on it. So I will be in the first group. So, if my time zone conversion is correct, it starts at noon Eastern on Saturday. And it's going to be myself, obviously, Skiz, because it's a celebration for him making partner. Orca, who's the one organizing it. Orca's one of Skiz's mods with me. I think Kajiro is going to play. Kajiro's one of Skiz's mods. Bunny, who is one of Skiz's mods and fellow Discord admin with me for Skiz. Mr. Joker. ... Frill, who's on the AlphaCraft server with Bunny. Tango and Impulse. And Joe. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I've played with Impulse and Skiz before, and they are both absolutely lovely. Like they are just the best people. And if you caught Impulse's stream yesterday morning, I was able to hop on for a little while, and I helped with making a map of a QR code. And I was really bad at it, and I was really nervous, and my anxiety was through the roof, to be honest, because I didn't know what I was doing, and I wanted to make sure I did it right. And there was one point where Impulse came over and made sure that I was doing everything okay and, like, really helpful, and he is just so kind. He is unbelievably kind, and his community just absolutely adores him and respects him, and they call him boss, which is kind of hilarious. I started calling him boss because I think it's funny. But yeah, it's just absolutely adorable. I realize that I can only place one blue here, so that's a problem. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna put this up here. The fact that there was a red 6 and I didn't play it. Why didn't I play Why didn't I play a red 6? Am I not paying attention, peeps? Someone feel free to boot me in the derriere, because that should have been a thing, and I didn't do it. So, rip me. That's my bad. We're going to actually take one of these 5s. We're going to make it a 4. And there. I was too busy talking. Yup. Oh, AXD, thank you. I really tried. Like, Koisty was the MVP for all of us in the voice chat. I feel bad because I was kind of sneaking it while I was at work. But my boss doesn't mind, my boss doesn't mind, and I had no voice, so, like, I couldn't speak. I stay muted. So that you can't hear any background noise or anything. And so I was able to listen. And so Koisty was helping the entire time, making sure I could follow along, giving me a grid that I could work with. Because I work great with grids, but when you give me the entire cake, I'm not going to be able to eat it. I'm going to be overwhelmed by all the sugary goodness. I need it in slivers. I need to work in slivers because that's how my brain works. When you give me all the information at once like that in one chunk, it's very overwhelming for me, and it's a panic trigger. And so I started like mildly freaking out, and I was like, no, can you give me like my chunk? Can you give me my chunk so that I know what I'm working with? Because if you give me the whole thing, I'm not going to be able to orient myself. And she's like, oh yeah, I got you. And so she gave me my chunk, and I was able to just like knock it out in 2 seconds flat. All right, maybe 5 minutes, but still. And so I was able to do 2 of the chunks, and it was some of the most fun I've had. It was absolutely delightful. I cannot even begin to tell you how much fun I had being a part of that. It was next level cool. I will be perfectly honest. It was next level cool. So I'm going to put this 5 here. That should solve that problem. And we really need to work on reds. We're going to get a red in there. We're going to get a red here or here. I'll figure out how to make up for the red 6 debacle. That's my bad. But we'll figure it out. I think we're going to be okay. But I really do appreciate the support, AXD. Really do. And welcome on in. I appreciate you being here. Okay, so we don't have to worry about this. And this can't be here. So I kind of want to put this here instead. because I want to get that diagonal. And I can still put a red up here. Or I can just leave this here for now, have a diagonal, another 5 here, and that should be fine. Ah, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow right there, AXD. So yeah, I can do another 5 here if it's red, and then let this be whatever. I also can put one of these 2s here, but I can do that next turn, so I'm not worried about that. So we'll put this 2 here. We'll finish off this blue section. We might put another blue here at some point. That'll give us a nice diagonal. But we do need reds, so we're going to really focus on the reds after that. So let's go. I think we'll be okay in that respect. Okay, so we have a red 3, a yellow 3, a blue 3, and a purple 4. That's a lot. That's a lot right there. Why don't we start with the blue 3 here? We can do that. Get that last blue so we don't have to worry about blues anymore. But now what do we do about this red 3? Because we can't put it here, here. We can't put it here, 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 or here. So the only red... We can do a bunch of things, actually. Ugh. I really wish my inside lip wasn't bothering me so dang much. Ugh. What can we do? We can use Grozing Pliers again. Make this a 4 and put that there. We can also make it a 4 and put it here, which I might want to do. I think I might want to do that, because I can always put another red up here and not worry about it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make that a 4. I'm going to put that here. And that's going to be fine, because that's going to give us another 2 points for the diagonal. And if we get a red 6 again, it's going here, and I'm just going to ignore this. If we don't, if we get a 5, I'll put it here, and I'll deal with it later. So right now we're looking for a 1 and a 6. That is not blue. So can we have a 6 that's not blue, please? We've got our 1. That's fine. We'll take it. We'll take it. And so let's see. Hold on. You know what? Hold on. Let's hold that thought. Let's get the 5. We'll grab the 5 because we want the red 5 that's red. Because we want reds, and it's gonna mess up the diagonal, but it's gonna give us more points. Because this is only gonna give us 2 points. This is gonna give us 5. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Plus, I mean, we can move the 4 over this way and get another 4 or whatever. That's fine. But then we can put this 5 here. Give us that 5. Give us that diagonal. And we can actually go this way and do the purple diagonals this way. And there's still room for a red here. So that's not too bad. I need to worry more now about yellow. I need to worry more about yellow and green. I think yellow and green are going to be downfalls for this one. I think so. We might be in some trouble. A red 2. Okay, so we have enough blues. We have enough blues. So let's grab this purple while we can. Let's grab this purple while we can. And what do we do about the blues? Well, we throw them out. We throw the blues out. What do we do about this red 2? Because it's not helping us any. Well, what we do is we take this, we move this, we can move this down here. Well, we'll move it here because we can still use this, and I still have tap wheel, so I can move some stuff around if I need to. Actually, wait, hold on. I can use tap wheel. Tap wheel's cheaper. Oh, okay. So yeah, I can use tap wheel to make that work. So I can do this, move that there. It's going to force me to move another one, so I'll move that up there. And then put that there. And there you go. And then I can use Eglamy's brush as my or copper foil burnisher as my last move. And then I can move something into this spot and not have to worry. So here we go again. This is ridiculous. Yellow 3, which we need yellow. So we're going to put that yellow 3 right there. That's fine. And we have a yellow 2, a green 3, and a blue 1. We're going to put that blue 2 right there. Now we have a 6 and a 1. Copper foil burnisher is going to allow us to, well, because I can't use tap wheel, because I could have just moved that, and that would have been, actually no, that, and then that would have been fine. So that's my bad. That would have ruined the diagonal, but it's okay. But copper foil burnisher is going to allow us to at least move something. And we're going to get that 1 anyway. So that column is borked, but that's fine. And we still get our yellow 6. So our yellow 6 is good. So we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 out of 5 columns isn't too bad. In all honesty, it's not too bad. Looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like we have 4 or 5 pairs of 1 and 2. So we did pretty well there. I would think we did pretty well there. So I can't complain about that either. Okay, so we're at 9. All right. 19, 24. Okay, so 29 points after the second. Okay, good. Ooh. Not bad, not bad. We're up to 44. That's not bad. We broke 60. Okay, so we're at 62. So not bad for a first try. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So this is try number 1. I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to snip this just in case this is our best attempt of the day. So I'm going to hold on to that for now. Hi, Toxic. Good morning. How are you? It's almost 1 o'clock here. But it's still morning for some people, so good morning. Okay, so my rank is 164. I don't know about you, but I think we can do better. I think we can do better. We can do better than that. I think after this game, you're both East Coast. Ah, that's right. That's right. You're on the East Coast with me. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, I think after this game, I'm going to take a quick health and safety so I can go put more wax. Because they gave me these wax sticks that I can break off pieces for and put them over my braces to keep the pointy parts from sticking me in the gums. Or not the gums, the cheeks. And there's a little nub that's poking me on the left side. And it's more annoying than painful. But I just have to be really careful when I speak. I've also noticed that being from New Jersey and all, as we look at the tools that we're using, copper foil burnisher, move any one die ignoring value, grossing pliers, drafting a die, then increasing or decreasing its value by 1, and tap wheel being able to move up to 2 dice of the same color on the round track. And then our public objectives are sets of 1 and 2, our columns with no repeated colors, and our color diagonals. So we're really going to be looking at the diagonals, and the blue diagonal does help. It does help. So I'm aiming to have a nice diagonal this way, which could be a thing. So I think we're going to do the same thing we did last time. And we're going to start with the yellow 3 up here. Actually, no, we're not. We're not. Those wax things were lifesavers. Yeah, they definitely have been. Because let me tell you, Toxic, the braces themselves, and I'm sorry if I'm obsessing over them, but they are constantly present. So retry it, Sir Think. Do it. And we're gonna put the 6. We're gonna put the 3 there. And then we're gonna put the 6 here. That's gonna give us a chance to kind of spread out a little bit. Because we know we're gonna get a diagonal from this. But we can definitely do a pyramid-esque diagonal this way with red if we play our cards right. So we're going to aim for that. We're definitely aiming for that. I mean, if we end up where we don't go this way, but we can get that 6 and then kind of go this way and then that way, that's fine too. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm hurting. Although not like pain hurting, it's just annoying more than anything else. I need to get down to that 5, although I want that red too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit up that 2 here because I want that diagonal. And I'm going to put the 5 here because then I can move some stuff around. Because I could eventually get down here, but that's not going to help. So I'm going to put the 5 here. So that starts the diagonal. And I'm going to say go. I do see that we have some blues up in the round track. So that's a little bit concerning, but not really. Because we've got a good red diagonal going right now. And it looks like we have our next blue in the row. Or in the diagonal row. That's fine. And we have some purples to work with. So how do we get the purples in the diagonal? Well, we can do it like this. If we keep red here, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. and then have this be whatever. Because we can have this be purple as well. So what I'm thinking is we get the blue out of the way, and then we put, because it's okay numerically. We can put whatever we want here. We're not restricted numerically. For the 6 months or so, they were the only thing I could think of. Yeah, that's kind of where I am right now. Not gonna lie. You know what? Let's put the 5 here, because I want to be able to move it. If necessary. I want to be able to move it. But yeah, seriously, it is... Once I figure out where the wax has to go and everything, I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be fine. Okay, so... This is going to be tough. I'm going to put the 4 here because I have to. Because I need to continue that diagonal. And I think I want to put the green one here because 1s are going to be tough to get a hold of. And I think that'll be fine. There's going to be no diagonal here. There's probably going to be a yellow diagonal this way, and I think that'll be okay too. So let's do that. Yeah, there is something poking me because I feel something. I feel the inside on the left is scraped. Alright, there's our red 6. We're going to make up from last game. So, yay. We're making up for that. So we're going to do that. And I think we'll put the purple 6 here to get the diagonal going this way. And this is going to end up being green or yellow. And I have this here because now we can reach every other part of the board. So I think honestly we're doing better than last game. I'm not gonna lie. We're doing better than last game. So that's a whole thing. Let's see. We have a red 3, a yellow 1, a green 3, and a blue 5. Well, the blue 5 is not going to help us any for what we want to do. So we're going to ignore that. The green 3 is fine, although a 4 would be better. The red 3 I think we can get away with putting here, but that's going to stop us red-wise. Unless we want to say forget it. Unless we go up here, which is probably going to be better because that's going to give us more flexibility. And if we get another red 6, I'm going to say forget it. I'm just going to put that red 6 there and completely ignore this column because an extra 6 points is going to be helpful. But what do we do with the others? I think we're going to put the yellow 1 down here. I think that's going to be the most helpful, honestly. Because I really want to get these restrictions out of the way. So let's get that yellow. Because if we get a yellow 4 here, that's going to give us a nice diagonal as well. And we know that we're going to put a blue here at some point. And we know that we're going to put a purple here, maybe. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. We have 4 restrictions and 3 rounds to go. So we're starting to get we're starting to feel the pickle territory, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm feeling the pickle territory. Just a little bit. But we can put this purple 5 here, get rid of that 1 restriction. That's fine. And we can take this yellow 3 and we can put it here. So we're almost there. If I see a blue next round, I'm going to do some manipulation to get it in this corner, because I'm starting to get nervous about the blues. But I also don't want to discount the... Well, there's only been 1, 2... There haven't been many yellows, so just to be on the safe side, I'm going to use Grozing Pliers on this. Make that a 4. Put that there. That's going to solidify this. We're already good with red. Unless we get a red 6, then I'm going to put it here and not mind it so much. This 2 has to be green or yellow. This 4 has to be green or yellow. So that's a little concerning. We'll see what happens next round. We can put a purple here for sure. We can put a blue here. So that's fine. Okay, so we have a yellow 1, a yellow 3, a purple 6, and a red 4. Okay, so the purple 6 is going to go here. That's going to put that diagonal in play. That's fine. And... the lack of greens is disturbing. I've only put 2 in the round track, so I have a feeling we're going to see more green. So I'm going to put this yellow 3 over here to solidify that column. And hopefully we'll get a yellow up here, because that's really the only thing I can play here. That's going to keep this column in play. So, to be honest, I'm kind of getting a little nervous now, because we still have 2 restrictions, and the other restrictions are... the open spots have restrictions of their own, so... oh, well that works. Boom, that's done. So that yellow 2 saves things. Now, what do we do about this? Because every column but this one has a purple. That's an issue. That's a big issue. So... because we can't put the red anywhere. We can't put this or this anywhere. That's going to ruin that column. Ow. Okay. We're in trouble. Not gonna lie. We're in trouble. I don't like this. I don't like it one bit. Yeah, because the only spot I can put it in is here. Oh, this is what I was afraid of. So now I'm looking at it and thinking, okay, what can I do to move stuff around? What can I do to move stuff around? Because I can take this one. Well, actually, hold on. I can scoot... Okay, wait a minute. I can scoot this down, but it's only one color that I can move. So... oh! No. Wait, yes. Yes. I got it. It took me a minute. So, move that up here. No, because I need copper foil burnisher. Oh, no, wait. Yes. Hold on. Copper foil burnisher. Move this to there. Get the diagonal that way. And then place the 5 here. Saves the column. Adds another column. I knew it. Yes. Yes. Oh, got it. I got it. Yes. Okay. We're safe. We're good. Shoo. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was a heart pounder. That was ridiculous. That was a heart pounder. Okay, so what are we going to do now? We have things. We have stuff and things. We have a mess. We have a big mess. Okay, how are we going to fix this? Because I can put this 6 up there. That's going to ruin that column. I can move the green over here. Like, I can do that. That's going to give me the column. Then I can do this. That's going to give me this column. But then this column is now ruined. No matter what I do. So if I move this back to here, if I move that back to... I can only do one thing. Thanks, Bluebeard. I can only do one thing. I can take this green and make it a 4 and put it here and save this. Like, I can do this, take this, make it a 4, and put it there. That's going to save this column, but this column is borked. However, by putting the blue 6 here, I'm still going to get points for the diagonal. So it's not a total loss, but I think we were able to save most of the columns, so I'm not going to complain about it. Plus, we got a really nice red diagonal going here. We got a really nice red diagonal going here, so that's not too bad. And we'll place that there. Well, our diagonal didn't work all that well, but it's not too bad. I think we did better this time than last time. Okay, so we got 4. 4 out of 5 is not bad. Not gonna lie. Okay, so we're at 42. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh. 1 point. 1 point from last time. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, so, I hate to do this, but I'm actually going to take a very quick minute and a half, I'm going to take a minute and a half safety break, just so that I can go put a piece of wax over the one part of my braces that are poking me in the cheek. I will be right back. I'm going to leave the window up. I'm going to leave the window up for you. I will be right back. Give me just like 90 seconds. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go play. Hold on. Do I have another one? You know what? I'm going to play an ad. Sorry, guys. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. I appreciate you sticking around. I've just been really, I've been really struggling with, I've been really struggling with these the last, like, 12 hours. They started, poking, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to go and put more on after stream, but it's okay. So tell me, do you want to take another swing at this? Because I think collectively we can do better. We can do better than 62 points. I think we can. What do you all think about that? Should we try again, or should we try a different part of the game? What do you guys want to do? What do you all want to do? Okay, we're gonna go for it. I'm here. I'm seeing go for it, go for it, go for it. All right. We can do better than 62. I know we can. I know we can. So let's go for it. Your rank was 170. Yeah, no. We're not. No. We're not letting that slide. We're not letting that slide. We're not letting that go. All right. We know what we have. We know our tools. I'm gonna let you take a second and read them. We know our tools. We know our objectives. We know the mission that we're here. We know the goals. We gotta make it happen. Okay, what are we starting with? A red 4, a yellow 2, a purple 4, and a purple 3. Okay, so how are we gonna get these diagonals to do their thing? How are we gonna make this work? How are we gonna make this work? How are we gonna make this work? I think we should start with the what should we start with? I'm thinking the red 4 here, because that's going to give us free reign here and also link us to the 6 eventually. I think we can start there and then play that. Now these two already can't be a blue 2. Making this not available as a 2 is kind of So why don't we put, because we want the diagonal down this way, why don't we put the yellow 2, because we want 2s anyway for the 1-2 pairs. Let's do that. And we can move stuff around as we see fit if we need to. That's ignoring the purples, but that's too bad. All right. Red 5, which we want down there. Yellow 3 and 2 blue 1s. Well, I'm automatically putting the 5 here because I can put anything I want here. Sup, Nutmeg? How you doing? And let's put the 1 here because we can just go down this way. And we'll do that. If we get a red 6, we can put it right here and then shift it over for the diagonal if we need to. Yellow 2, green 6, green 1, purple 1. Okay. So we can put the yellow 2 here. We can do that. And we can go for that way. But what I want to do actually is really try to get towards all these different restrictions. And 1s I think are going to be the toughest ones. So 1s are going to be the toughest ones. Yeah, poetic, isn't it? Let's make this green. We had so many problems with greens early on. Because we can get a green diagonal going this way, because we can move that yellow 2 down to here later. Nutmeg says, was doing the haunted house design and then the game randomly died. Oh, I hate when that happens. Oh, that really stinks. Okay, so we have a red 2, which is not helpful to us right now. A green 2, which is equally unhelpful. A purple 6, and a purple 1. Purple 1 in that spot would be most ideal. So let's put the red 1 here for now. Or red 2 rather. And that was a mistake, but that's okay. And we'll put the purple 6 over here. Because once I put something over here, I'm going to move this down. So I'm going to actually move this elsewhere. I'm going to probably switch this down to here. And that should be fine. Or I can switch that down to here or whatever. I will figure it out later. I'm not worried. I'm concerned. I am concerned. Red 1, blue 5, which I can't place because I put a 5 here unless I move it. Blue 1, which I can put here, and I will. And a purple 4, which I can put... Because if I move the blue 5... If I move the red 5 down, then I can put the purple 5, the blue 5 there. So I think I'm just going to put the purple 4 here for now. And I'll worry about the blues later. I know that's going to come back to bite me in the butt, but it's fine. Because if I need to, I can move one of these blue 1s down here too. I need to move this red too. I know that. And I need to find a place to put it. So what I'm going to do is cry a little bit. Because that red 6 I definitely want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use copper foil burnisher. Actually, no. I'll use tap wheel. I'll move this to here. And I can move this down here, but I'm going to have to move it again. So I'm going to leave it as is for now. Actually, no. You know what? I'm not going to waste that. I'm going to use copper foil burnisher, move the 5 down to place the 6. That's ideal. That's ideally what I'm looking to do. Because then I can take the red 4 and I can put it there. And then this 2 is just going to end up completely... This 2 is going to end up wrecked unless I move this yellow 2 down here. But I can't move it without moving this. So... that was a mistake. Dang it. Because I need that yellow to move here, but I can't without moving this. And there's nowhere for this to go. Oh, actually, wait. Yes. Yes, there is. I see it now. So, copper foil burnisher is going to allow me to move stuff. So I can move this to here. No. I want to use copper foil burnisher, move this to here. Then next turn I'll be able to move that yellow down. But right now I can still place that 4 here. Actually, I can't place it there. Okay, so I have to place it here. I think I'm screwing this up, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing, but it ain't good. It's not good. Yellow 6, green 1, blue 2, purple 6. All right, let's get that blue 2 nestled in this spot up here. Because then all we have to worry about is anything that's not a 6 or a 5, and that's fine. So we'll do that. Actually, hold on. Let's move this first. So we'll use tap wheel. We'll move this 2 to here and that 2 to here. Yeah, I'm not doing so hot on this one, PBX. Not gonna lie. I have done better previously, and it's a whole thing. I might want to move this 5 up there if I get another 5, but I only have 1, so I'm kind of stuck. It's fine. It's fine. I will play the purple 6 up here, because I can. And that's going to totally bork a diagonal, but it's going to save the column. And that's okay. That's okay. If we get a red here, we're in business. Because I could always move this 6 to here, and then this 2 to up there, and then worry about the 1 later. But, oh yeah, the dice are definitely being persnickety this game. And of course the blues are 6s, because why wouldn't they be? Thanks, buddies. Appreciate you. No, because I only have 1 favor token left. So we'll use the green 3. We'll finish the green off. And then we have 1 blue left. So we'll play the blue here. Because I can't play it here regardless of if I use the tool or not. And we'll go from there. Yeah, this is hurting, Grace. This is really, really hurting. Red 6. Can't play it anywhere. Actually, I can play it here. So I'm going to do that immediately. Not going to waste any time with that. Going to do that. And I can play the yellow 5. I can play the blue 5 if I do that. Make this a 4. That'll solve that problem. That's going to give me that diagonal. So now I just need yellows and greens, which is right here. So if I get yellows and greens, it's fine. If I get purple, I can still put purple here. So as long as everything doesn't come up red and blue, we're good. Really? 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 That's rude. Sagrada, that is rude. So rude. Hi, Madman. Good morning or afternoon. How's it going? That's so rude. That is very rude. Oh my gosh. Xavier says, 1 more time. I'm feeling the next one. You and me both, bud. You and me both. However, you know, 58 points, 57 points is still respectable. So I'm not going to complain. 57 points is good. But we still have to beat our 62. So, no, it's definitely not. Didn't beat your score of 62. Well, I'm trying. It's not from a lack of trying. That's for sure. Okay. Alright, so one more time. One more time. Let's do this. We got this. We can do this. I believe in us. Hey, look at that. Look at that. We got 2 red 5s right off the bat. 2 red 5s right off the bat. We're taking those and run. We are not just taking those. We are taking those and running. We're getting 10 points on the first round right here, peeps. 10 points. Boom. Right there. We are not wasting any time. Because forget you, Sagrada. We're going to beat you. And look, another 10 points. Another 10 points right here. Not, I feel bad, but no. We're definitely making the most of this. Although I am willing to leave, oh, I should have put that 6 over there, but that's okay. We're gonna take this 4. We're gonna add another 10 points. So 20 points. 24 points, I think. 24 points right here. And if we get another 5 or whatever, we can take Copperfoil Burnisher, move this 6 over to here, and then plunk that there, and we are in golden land. Although that means that we won't have to worry about red for the rest of the game. I feel bad about not going after any of the restrictions, but after last game, it's okay. And we have a red 5. So what we're going to do, Copperfoil Burnisher, we're going to scoot that over. We're going to put that there. And there we go. Look at that. Perfect check mark. All high numbers. We are ahead of the game. So, boom. And then what we'll do is we're going to take this yellow 2. We're going to put that here. And that's going to give us access to the one in this corner. Because we could also put it down here. And then have a nice yellow diagonal going. But I have a feeling it's going to be more helpful to be here. Because we're not going to get any more red at this point. We're not looking for any more red, I should say. So, I think we're going to be alright. We need blue, though. So let's see what blue comes up. Blue 6, blue 3, blue 1, purple 2. Well, we're definitely going to be using the 6. We're going to put the 6 here. Actually, we'll put it up here. No. We'll put it here. We'll put it here. And then the 3 we'll put down here. We should have a 1, but we can't get to this corner yet. So, that's okay. So, we'll put the 6 here. And, you know what? We need 1s and 2s. We do need 1s and 2s. So, I'm going to put the 1 here. And get this diagonal started down this way. I think that's going to be the best thing to do. Actually, wait. This has a 4. Well, actually, no. I can put the 1 here because I can put a 3 here. So that's fine. So we'll do that. PBX says, you're a top 100 kind of gal. Gotta get some better dice this time for sure. Well, yesterday I came in, I think, 7th. Because the dice were really positive for me. So, I can't complain there. Red 6, yellow 1, green 1, green 5. Well, the green 5 I can't use, but the yellow one... not the green 5, the blue 5. But the yellow one I can use, and that's got a nice diagonal for me there. So that's not too bad. Now, I could use the blue 5 and finish off the 5s because I can't put it here or here. So I think I'm going to... Hold on. Alright, so hold on. What am I going to do here? I could make this a 4 and put it here or here. Probably here. I could do that. The 6 is tempting to ruin a column to get 6 points. I'd ruin this one to get the extra diagonal. Like, I could do that. Ruin the column, but get the 6 points, so it would balance out. I could play the 1 here, or here. I could probably here to nestle it in. And I could play the 5 here. I could make it a 6, play it here. I can make it a 4, play it here. So tell me, what do you think I should do? It's 1 point for each of the same color. So I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 or 5 for this, because it says count of diagonally adjacent same color dice. So I think I've got 5 points just from this. I have 2 points here and 2 points here. So those are my options. Do I play the 1, do I play the 6, or do I play the 5? But I have to change the 5. The columns need to be different colors. Yeah, the columns need to be different colors. Not what's seen here. This is an example. So the red 6 would be +7 -5. More or less, yeah. Yeah, Grace, it would be. Toxic is saying the 6 is best. Okay, you know what? I think we're all undecided here. I'm going to set up a poll because I have no idea what I want to do. So let me set this up. It's going to be a minute-long poll. So, which die should we play? Red, 6, diagonal. Green, 1, wherever. Legal. Blue, 5. Change to 4 first. I'm going to give you a minute. You got bits, you got coffee beans. Put those to good use. Tell me what we should do. Do we do the red 6 diagonal? Do we put the green 1 wherever it's legal? Obviously not above the 1. Or do we put the blue 5 but we change it to a 4 first? Alright, so with 30 seconds left, I think this is going to be a runaway. I think everybody's like, nope, 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 6, play the 6, play the 6, play the 6. You've got about 20 seconds left to vote. Use your beans, use your point, use your bits. Use all the things. Thank you, Nutmeg. Got about 10 seconds or so left, and I don't think it's any contest at this point. Red 6 with 600 channel points contributed. Thank you for that. The red 6 is going diagonally. We are borking that column in favor of the 6. PBX because I couldn't reach it. This was all. See, if I try to put the green 1 here, I physically can't because I have nothing adjacent to it. I need something adjacent to it to be able to put it there. So the 6, with whatever next one is going to come up, I'll be able to play it then. So we're going to say that's a go. And I hope we get another one. And we didn't, but that's okay. We have a yellow 4, a green 2, a blue 5, and a purple 6. Okay. We know that the green 2 can go here. And that totally works. The 2 can't go up here. It's not a 3. It's not a 4, whatever. PBX, no, you're fine. You're fine. I appreciate you asking questions so you understand the game better. Please, by all means. It's totally fine. Yep, we're going to do that green 2 first. Gray's, hold on. Gray's is saying I would make the 5 a 4 because I've skipped a lot of blue dice already. Yeah, there's 3 blue dice in the round track. So I think maybe what we can do is we'll put the 4 here because I haven't seen a lot of 4s all game really. There's been a lot of 4s. So I'm not going to skip that 4. But Gray, I think you're right. I think we might have to invoke this and put this here. And then hope that we get anything that's blue. That's not a 5 or a 6. So that's fine. And we still have an opportunity to use tap wheel, and we have an opportunity to use one of the other tools again a second time. So I think we're okay. There's another red 6. There's a yellow 6. There's a green 4 and a green 2. Chef Nutmeg says I'd put it bottom corner, but yeah. Okay. Well, the green 4 I can put here, because that's surrounded by stuff, so that's okay. So I can do that. Now, I think I should put the green 2 here. That was on the blue. Red 6 is fine diagonal. Okay, so everybody's saying... Oh, hey, Frogster. Welcome in. So Lady Amelia is saying green 2. Grays and Toxic are saying bork the column for 6 points, plus the diagonal. Xavier says green 2 middle. So I'm getting a lot of mixed things here. So... Madman says another red 6 is so tempting. It is. So we already have 12, 20... We have 32 points just on reds alone. Just on reds alone. But we also want to try and get those 1, 2... Yeah, I'm feeling like the green 2... The green 2, I think, is going to be better. I know we're throwing a red 6 away, but we already have 2 on the board, so I'm not worried about it. Let's just go. Right now, I'm worried about blue. I'm worried about purple, because I've ignored all the purple, and there's a lot of purple up there right now, so I don't want that. The blue 6 is not remotely helpful. So, poop. Poop on you, blue 6. The yellow 6 is not helpful. So, what we're going to do is we're going to cry. But, oh, we're going to cry so hard. Oh, I hate this. Oh, you know what we'll do? Hold on. Because we're late game. Purple 1's definitely going here. Ow. Purple 1's definitely going here. Exactly, Madman. We're going to take that. We're going to take the purple 2, make it a 3. And we're going to put that there. That's going to finish the middle column. We're good with the middle column. So let's do that. Ow. This thing is really poking me in the mouth. Good grief. The right column is already borked, but I want to finish the other columns. So the red 6 is back. We have a green 1. Green 1 I'm going to put here automatically to finish that column. Although it's borked, so that's a thing. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Before we do anything else, let's use tap wheel. We'll move this to here. And we can move this up to here to use it fully. We can play the blue 6 here. That's going to save that. I'm good. My braces are being obnoxious today. They haven't bothered me. I'm in no pain other than occasionally needing to put wax over bits of the braces that are poking me in the mouth. And I thought I put it in the right spot, but apparently I didn't. 'Cause I still feel it poking me. So I'm gonna have, after stream, I think I'm gonna just deal with it till end of stream and then go back and fix it all. Okay. This column is borked. I can do whatever I want with it. I have 2 1-2 pairs. So I definitely want to do that. So that is now complete. So we don't have to worry about blues anymore. And now the question returns of... Because I have no favor tokens left. Do I play the green? Or do I just say, forget it? And do I play the red 6 and just get the extra 6 points plus the diagonal and walk away? Because because I'm thinking that's what's going to happen. We're going to lose 2 columns, but we lost them to 6s. So we, in a sense, we kind of gained a little bit. We gained a bit. So I'm not going to worry about it. I am starting to worry. Like, I think these 2 are going to be super easy to fill. If we get a green, that's going to be amazing. And, oh, it's... This is obnoxious in the best way possible. That's kind of hilarious. The 4th column was dead. Yeah, the 4th column died. So we're gonna put the red 4 up here because we can, and we're gonna put the, let's see, we've got 1, we've got 2. You know what? I'm just gonna put the green 3 here because we don't have a lot of green. So I'm just gonna put that there, and I'm gonna laugh. Knowing that we have 10, 20, 30, 42 points. 42 points just on red alone. 42 points just on red alone. That is bananas. 42 points on red. I'm crying with laughter right now. This is ridiculous, and I love it. I think we really did. I think we broke it. I think we broke 62. Yay! We did it! 68! 68 points! Yes, we did it! We broke 60! We broke 62! So now I will go to my clip. I will make a new clip of this 68. So that's better. That's far better. But, what is that? What place does that put us in? What place does that put us in? Let's find out. $93. So we went from 170 to 93. Okay, 170 to 93. That's fine. That's fine. So we have, I think, one more try. Because I think we've gone 4 times now. Because we did 62, 61, 50-something, 68. So this would be try number 5. So this would be our last chance. Are you up for it? Are you up for it for try number 5? Are you up for it? Because I'm up for it. I am pumped. I think we've got something going here. I think we're going to be good. Nutmeg says, bring it on! I like it. I like that enthusiasm. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. One more time. One more time. All right, let's do this. We're going to do this together. We know what we're doing. Let's just go. Let's go. Okay, yellow 1, 2 green 4s, and a purple 1. Okay, so we're going to take the yellow 1, I think. Well, actually, wait, if we put the yellow 1 up here, then that might cause us a little bit of trouble because we're going to be locked in by restrictions. So maybe start down here. And then we're going to put the green 4 here. We'll get a green diagonal here. And we can piggyback this off red. Because we'll have more flexibility with red like we did last game. And this is also going to link us to the blue. So I think we'll be okay. Alright, let's see. Red 5, red 4, red 1, blue 4. Okay, so we'll put... hold on. We'll put a red 5 here. Because I really want to play that red 4, but I'm not going to be able to. Because I think we learned from last game with the blues how tough that was at the end of the game. So I'm going to take that 4 and put it here. That's going to open all these restrictions up to get filled in, but also let us go this way and that way. Because I think if we focus on the restrictions, we'll be in good shape. Granted, I'm throwing 5 points out, but it's fine. I think it'll be fine. Okay, so yellow, 2 yellow 1s, a blue 5, and a purple 3. Well, that's annoying. Because I can't place the 5 there. I can place it up here, but I can't get there yet. So what I might have to do is play the purple 3 here to get up that way. Because I could also play it over here. I could play the purple over here and then place the other yellow 1 here. But that's going to lose the 5. That's going to lose the 5 over here. I do have copper foil burnisher, which would allow me to fill in that 1 with whatever. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ignore the 1s. And I'm going to head up for this blue 5. And go from there. Alright, let's see. Red 6, awesome. Red 3, great. 2 blue 6s. Well, the first blue 6... Well, actually, wait, hold on. Hold on. What we'll do is we'll use copper foil. We'll move this up so that we get this diagonal this way. We can get a diagonal this way. We can take the 6, put it here. That'll solve another blue. And then we can take this red 6. Well, actually, we could take the red 6 and put it here and go a different route and just go underneath and across. Or we could just leave this here and I can always move this 5 down if I need to. So that works. I probably should have used the copper foil burnisher and moved stuff around, but that's my bad. Actually, I still can. So let's use tap wheel. We'll move this down to here. We'll put this up here. And then that'll allow us to play the 3 here, and that'll be fine. That should be totally fine. Or not. That's right, because I played the other card before. So we can still do the diagonal this way. Well, not like that, though. We can play the blue 3. Let's play the blue 3. And... yikes. That's not what I was hoping for. Okay. Let's use Grazing Pliers, make that a 5. Because I can't really put... I can't put it... I'd have to put it... Actually, no. I'm a derp. I can put it up here. Let's put it up here. Yep, Graze. I just saw. I got it. I saved myself this time. Alright, yellow 6, yellow 4, blue 6, blue 1. Well, we don't need any blues. We need yellow. So, what I'm going to do is put the yellow 6 here. And then the yellow 4 here. Because there's already a 4 down here, so and this is a 2 anyway. So that's fine. So I think that'll be good. So now all we need is a green or a purple 1 and a green or a purple 2. Which we got none of. Ow! Okay. Let's take this yellow 3 and put it here. Actually, no, let's put it here. Dice jail time. Yep. No. We're gonna put it here. 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 Caught myself. Don't worry. Caught myself. Because I really want this to be red. But we can get away with another 6. We can put a 6 here. Because I can't put it here. We need a 5. We need a 5 here. Or, yeah, we need a 5 here. So, well, preferably a 5. We can put almost anything there. So that's fine. Oh, wait. What did I screw up? They're all different colors. What? What did I screw up? Oh no, what did I screw up? Did I fix it? Am I okay? Oh, okay. I was like, no. Okay, yes. Okay. Ow. Oh, this won't stop poking me. Good grief. Oh. Ow. Okay, so I could play the 5 here and get this diagonal, but that's not going to help. Ugh. Because if I use copper foil, I can move the 5 up here and play the yellow. No, I can't play the yellow 5 because there's a yellow there already. So that doesn't mean diddly squat. If I play copper foil burnisher, actually no, hold on. Well, this I can put here without issue. Red 3, blue 3. Yeah, okay, I can play that without issue. I can play this without issue. But now I've got a host of problems. I've got some big problems here. So copper foil burnisher is probably going to end up being my friend. Or not. Actually, yeah, or not. Because I can do that. And boop that. I can do this. Boop that. And now I just need a green or a purple here, and a green or a purple here, and we're good. Thank you, sir, thank. Okay, so we lucked out because we can put a green here. That's going to solidify this column. And then we can take that. Then what we can do is we can take Grozing Pliers, use this, make it a 1. Put that in the corner. That's going to give us that diagonal. So I think we really capitalized on the diagonals. We're not going to have nearly as many points as last round. We only have 12. 12 and 8 is 20. We have 24 points from red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16. 16 points from diagonal. And then every column I think is different colors. So I think this is going to be one of the better ones. We might not break 70, but I think we did this to perfection. And we have favor tokens left over. We didn't have that the last couple of games, or at all. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Whoo! We broke 70! We broke 70! Look at that, we did it! We did it! We broke 70! Yay! We did it! I'm so proud of us. Look at us. Look at what we did! We broke 70! Yay! Oh my gosh, we did it! So what place did we come in? 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 48! Yes! We did it! We did it! We did it. Good job, everybody. High fives and hype in the chat. High fives and hype in the chat. Oh, goodness. Okay. After all of that, I am going to take a quick 5-second thing where I can try to put wax in the spot. Please go take care of my mouth. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to put up the be right back sign. Stretch your legs. Get a drink. Something like that. I am going to go fix my mouth. And I will hydrate. Let me go put this on my face, because they have not bothered me for days, and now it's just like, you want to do this? Oh, I'm sorry. No, I need to poke you in the mouth repeatedly. So I'm going to go take care of it. I'll be right back. I'm back. I got the bugger. I got it. I managed to find out which one was poking me in the mouth, and now I have no pain. So, thank you for forcing me to go take care of that, because I don't think I would have been able to handle another... another hour of this thing poking me in the mouth. Seriously, it was getting on my nerves. So I appreciate you. And I have hydrated. I still have some coffee left in my cup. I've been using my coffee mugs, my travel mugs, as a way to get through, because I'm drinking everything with straws and stuff, so it's a whole thing. Okay, so what should we do? Do we want to tackle solo mode? Because you've got me for another hour. So, do you want to tackle solo mode? Do you want... is there anybody who has the game that would like to play? I think that would be good. For now, I think I'm going to try solo mode because I haven't played it in a while. And we'll look at 4 tools. We'll start on we'll do easy. We'll do easy. So with solo mode, the difference between regular mode and solo mode, like multiplayer mode, is that you're given 2 different private objectives to work towards. Either green, in this case green or blue. And I'm looking at the board and I'm thinking, okay, well, which one do I want? And whenever I play solo mode, I always ask you which board I should play. So I want you to take a look. I want you to take a look at the boards. Let's see. We have Ripples of Light for 5. We have Sun's Glory, which I've played before today. That's 6. I have Luz Celestial, and that's for 3. And then I have Via Lux, and that is for 4. So the difficulty is next to it. I'm going to give you a minute. Use your coffee beans. Use your bits. That's what they're there for. Which board do you think we should play for this next game? The way that solo mode works is that the specific tools, the way that the tools work is that instead of using the favor tokens, you are burning a die of that color to play it. So that's part of the challenge. Yeah, so that's part of the challenge of it, is remembering to burn dice along the way. But the thing is, when you burn those dice, you also burn the tool, so you can only use it once per game. So the tools are only available once per game. So that's something we have to keep in mind. Okay. Thank you for the 6 bits, Toxic. Appreciate that. We're going to go with Sun's Glory. So this is going to be good. Now let's see, what are our tools? For purple, we have Grozing Pliers, which we've seen all stream. Draft a die that increase or decrease its value by 1, whereas 1 can't be 6 or 6 to 1. Then there's Lens Cutter. Draft a die, then swap it with a die from the round track. Where was that the entire day? Now it shows up, thanks. Eglome's Brush. Move any 1 die in your window, ignoring color restrictions on your window pattern. This is for blue. And then we have Copperfoil Burnisher again. Move any 1 die in your window, ignoring value restrictions. So, alright. Let's do this. We are looking for light shades, sets of 1 and 2 anywhere. And then row color variety, rows with no repeated colors. Okay, that works. And we're going to be looking for blue and green. Now that's going to be interesting because with rows having no repeated colors, we're going to really have to be careful about making sure that we adhere to that. So first thing I want to do is I want to put, keeping in mind colors, I can't put a 1 in either of these spots, so that's awkward as heck. But, I can put a 5 here, and I can put a 4 here. And I can go and use a green to take from the round track, but we'll see what happens. Let's try and get some points on the board first. Let's try and get some colors on the board. So we'll be working our way down. Red 3, yellow 5, purple 5, purple 2. Okay. So we're going to continue going down. And we'll do that. So now we have our purples and our yellows accounted for. So now we're looking at reds. We're looking at reds, we're looking at greens, we're looking at blues. Let's see. Yellow 4, green 3, blue 4, purple 4. Okay. Well, purple is already accounted for in these first 2 rows. So what we can do is we can put the green 3 here. Actually, no. We can put the green 3 down here. And then we can put the blue 4 up here. Because then now this has to, this or this can be, this, well actually no, because this has to be red. So we're not going to do that. We're going to put the 4 down here. Because we can move this 3 if we need to. Let's put the 4 down there. Let's finish off that. And then that's going to bring us down into this territory. So it's not too bad. I really want to have some flexibility with that one spot, if need be. Which I don't technically have right now. So that's poop. Well, the red 6 I can put here, though. So that makes this or this a red. Any of these blue, and then this or this green. So that's not terrible. We'll do that. And then I think we'll make this, well, we need 2s. We need 1s and 2s. So why don't we make this a 2? Put that there. Because there's not much we can do at this point right now. I want to say. Okay, 2 green 3s, a blue 5, and a purple 3. Well, I definitely want to fill this spot here. Let's do that. And then we can put a blue 5 here. Because then that means this is going to be purple, which is fine. That means this is going to be blue. That's fine. We still have to fill in up here. This bottom row is going to be a pain in the butt, isn't it? I don't know about you all, but I have a feeling this is going to be rough. Hold on to your butts. This is going to be fun. We have 6 points on the board for green and 5 points on the board for blue. We have another blue 5, a purple 6, which we can put right here. That's going to solve that problem. But not yet. Yellow is basically accounted for at this point because we can put that 5 here, but that's actually not ideal yet. Not at all. Not at all. We can put the purple 6 here and get it out of the way. Or we can take this 5. Well, actually, no, because that's gonna be a whole host of probs. We can actually take this 4. We can take this 4 and move it down here. With, no. I just want to see it. I don't want to pay it. Ignoring color. Okay. We're not going to do that. Also, the thing I keep forgetting is that we are beating the round track. The total on the round track is the number we have to beat. So we're at 6, 9, 9 and 5 is 14, 19, 23, 25, 31, 34. We're at 36 right now. We're at 36. So we're at 36. So maybe we have to burn this one to move this, to play this, and get that out of the way. And then we can play this 6, leave this 5, and we should be good. So this is already a mess. We need high point stuff. Okay, good. We got our red 1. We got our red 1. We needed that. So we'll do that. Then we can use Grozing Pliers to get rid of the purple 6. Make this a 4. Because we need a green 4. Put that there. And that's going to add another 5. And we still have 2 tools with which to work. That we can't use. We need a purple here. So we're going to put a purple in this spot. That's going to cover purple. Oh, purple and yellow are already covered. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. And I have no green to switch from the round track. So that's a problem. So we're not walking away from this unscathed. We are not walking away from this unscathed. I hate to say it. So we'll play the purple 4 here. And we're going to ruin this bottom row. We're going to play the 4 here. Or the 2 rather. This row down here is completely wrecked, but it's only going to give us 2 for the round track. So that's not terrible. So big oof there. Yellow 5, green 3, neither which are usable. The blue 1 is, so we'll put that there. Actually, no, you know what? We're going to put the blue 1 here because we can salvage this row. Hold on. And hold on. I want to play... I need to get rid of stuff. So if I had another blue... Because I can burn this and take the 1... and grab the blue 4, that would decrease my final total by 3. And we're going to exchange the 1 for the 4. We'll play the 4 there, because there isn't a blue 5, right? Oh, there is a blue 5. Because I can play it here, but this row is borked. I'm trying to save rows here. So we'll do that. We'll play this. That's going to save this row. So we've got 6. We've got 2 rows, 3 rows here. Completely saved. We've got 3 salvaged rows. Three salvaged rows. That extra purple just oof. Okay, so how do we fix this? Because we're going to end... Okay, so I can use copper foil burnisher to burn this. But then what do I move? Because copper foil burnisher is going to allow me to move ignoring value. So I could move... We're not going to move the blue. We're not going to move the red. So we're looking at a yellow. Actually, yeah, yeah. Okay, so if I move that, what's that going to do? If I move this 4 over, what's that going to do? It's not going to do anything. Unless I move the 4 over 1. If I move the 4 over 1, then I'd be able to play the green 2, and I'd only lose the 1. So if I did this, burn the 4, move this... Oh, I can't move it. I can only move this over 1. So I would do that. I'd be able to play... Wait, why can't I play the green 2? Oh, because it's a 2. Because I'm a derp. Okay. Alright, hold on. Scratch that thought. Hold on. Oh, okay. I know what to do. So if... Oh, wait. No, because I can't play the red 4 there. So that would ruin that. That would ruin that row. So that's awkward pants. Okay. Oh, this is terrible. Because I could move this down, but I wouldn't be able to play anything. I could move this down. I wouldn't be able to play anything. I touch any of these rows, they're borked. Well, actually, wait. If I move this 3 down to here, I can play the 2. What's the restriction under the red 2? It's a 5, but I have this. So if I use this and burn the red, I can move this 3 down to here, play this 2 up here, salvage this row anyway, get another 2 for a 1-2, although I only have 1-1, so that's a pain in the butt. And that would put 9 up here. So I don't think we're walking away with this. We're not walking away with this by any stretch of the imagination. At all. There's nothing we can do at this point. I think we got destroyed. But that's okay, because I always get destroyed playing solo mode. I always get destroyed. I can't even look. That's how painful this is. Okay, so we got wrecked. 59 to 32. But we broke 30, so I'm not going to complain about it. That was actually not too bad. That wasn't too bad. I think we can try one more. Uno más. One more. I think we can try one more before I send you all off on a raid so that I can go about doing the things that need doing around my house for the rest of the day. Hubs is very, very, very patiently watching a TV show. He's catching up on a show that he's been wanting to watch for a while, so I think that's kind of neat. Okay, we're going to do one more. And we're going to do 4 tools. And I'm going to set up a poll right now so that you can help me pick which board we're going to use. Okay, so we're looking for purple and yellow. Purple and yellow. And we have Fulgor del Cielo. That is a 5-point board. Aurora Sagradis. That is for 4 points a board. We have Lux Mundi. That is for 6 points. And then we have Bellsguard, which is for 3 points. Now, mind you, the points aren't for favor tokens. This is only for difficulty. So whichever board you would like for me to play is the board that I will play. So get your votes in. Channel points, coffee beans, the whole 9, all yours to use for this wonderful, wonderful board. Well, whichever board you want. Alright, and Lux Mundi is looking like it's gonna run away with this unless people get their votes in. Come on, y'all, get your votes in. You got about 5 seconds left. Lux Mundi's gonna take it. A mostly blue and green board. Uh-oh. Oh! Last minute! We've got to... Oh, look at this! There's a fight now. Aurora Sagradis and Lux Mundi. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Aurora Sagradis, Lux Mundi. Fulgor del Cielo's coming out into it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so tight. Lux Mundi with 50% of the vote. Aurora Sagradis 33. Fulgor del Cielo 17. And Bellsguard not even getting a glance. Rip Bellsguard in the chat. Lux Mundi it is. Alright, so what are we looking at? Tap wheel, move up to 2 dice of the same color that match the color of a die on the round track. You must obey all placement restrictions. Glazing hammer, reroll all dice in the draft pool. This may only be used on your second turn before drafting. These are for blue. For green, we have grinding stone. Draft a die, then flip it to its opposite side, 6 to 1, 5 to 2, 4 to 3, etc. And then cork-backed straight edge, draft a die, then place it in a spot that is not adjacent to another die. You must obey all other placement restrictions. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Do you see what I see? We're in trouble. We're in trouble, but we're doing okay. Row shade and column shade variety. Rows and columns with no repeated values. Oh my gosh, we're in trouble. Sir Schaefer says it wouldn't let me use my channel points. That is really weird. There must be some stream lag. So hit pause and then hit play, and that should catch you up. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I have a thing at 3 o'clock, so I definitely have to finish this before 3. So let's go. I forgot about that. Oops. Okay, so we're automatically starting off hot with a red 5, a yellow 4, a yellow 2, and a green 1. Okay. What are we gonna do? We cannot have these things be the same numerically. So I think I can get away with playing the 4 here. Actually, wait, hold on. Because I could burn a yellow, but I don't want to yet. But I almost think I should for early game. But no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to play the 4 first. And then I'm going to play the 5 second. That's going to give me 4 points for yellow, but it's going to get me into this row. So I have to remember I cannot play a 4 this way or that way. I cannot play a 5 this way or that way. So that works. And I'm going to actually pull up my calculator, because I forgot to do that last game. And we're going to add 3 points. Wait, where is my calculator? Oh, it's down. It's up there. I need you down here, calculator, to be useful. So we're going to add 3 to our final total. Next up, we have a red 4, a green 6, a green 3, and a purple 5. Okay. Okay, so we can put the 6 here, because we can definitely use a blue 6 down there if need be. But we have a purple. We have a purple this round that I want to use. So let's hold that thought for a second. I can use this and make this a green 4. Because again, using these tools early game is not ideal. So we're going to do this. We're going to hit the 6 up here. And then we're going to put the 5 down here. And I think that'll work. So now 5 can't be in this column. Well, it can't be in this column anyway. And it can't be this way. So we're okay. We're going to add 7. That's going to put us at 10. Excuse me. Alright, so far so good. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. We have a yellow 4, a yellow 1, a green 5, and a purple 3. So, if we want to focus on the purple, we can put the purple here. And we can use corkback straight edge. Actually, no, wait, we can't. Because using corkback straight edge to put a 5 over there is pointless, because we can't put a 5 in this column. So, what do we want to do? We can put a yellow 4 here, and that would add 4 points. We can put the purple 3 here. What we can do is use grinding stone to make that 1 a 6 for our yellow, which we could totally do. So if we did this, turn this into a 6, could put that 6 right there. That would give us 10 points. Then we can take the 3, put it up there, and that would give us only 4 points to add on the track, which is good. Granted, we'd have a tool completely wrecked, but that's fine. Because we can do that, and then we can use corkback straight edge and put a 3 somewhere else, but we don't need to. We can just do that, and that would be fine. We're not exactly at all the spaces of the board, so next round, if we get a yellow, then we're going to be able to do that. But I think we're okay. Because we could also put a 4 up here somewhere, but we don't have to do that yet. At least I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Alright, so what's next? Red 5, red 4, green 5, green 3. Okay. We have no tools to use, so how are we going to remedy this? Well, 5 and 4 can't go down here. 5 and 4 can't go down here. Well, 4 can, but this is a red, so that doesn't work. Unless the 5 moved up. And I have nothing to move it yet. So we could probably put 1 5 here. And 1 5 there, but I don't think that's going to help any. I think putting a 3 here helps. The lack of blues is killing me, not gonna lie. And I think we can put a 5 up here, because there's no 5 in this column, there's no 5 in this column. That would ultimately wreck this if I put a 5 here, or this, but I kind of think we're okay. Lux Monday is not easy, so I think we're okay. We're going to add 9. That's going to put us at 19 after 4 rounds. So we're almost halfway through, and we're less than 20, so that's not terrible. And now we finally have some blue to work with, and we need those blues in those blue spots. So it's like, it's a whole thing. The 4 I can put here and solve that problem, because I was wondering what I would put there. Especially since green and blue are the only 2 colors I could put there. So that's a thing. The 6 and the 5 are tough. 6 can't go here or here. 6 can go down here, but I can't put a green there. So I think I'm going to put the 6. I think I'll put the 6 in this corner. Just in case I have a red 6 or something like that, I can put here, or a purple 6, or a yellow 6. And just kind of cut it off this way. And that's going to add 7 to the track, but that's okay. Because what I could do is burn this to re-roll these 2, but I have a feeling I'm going to end up with stuff I'm not going to be able to use. So I think I'm just going to put the 6 here and like it? Or should I use the blue and just take the 11 points? Well, you know what? To be fair, there's no blue in the round track until now, so I think we're okay. Alright, 7 points for that. So that's 26. Red 1, yellow 5, blue 6. I knew there was going to be a blue 6 somewhere. And a purple 5. We have 5 in 3 rows, and we're not going to... The 5's got to go. And corkback straight edge is now no longer viable because I can reach everything in the board. So I probably should have used that earlier. The only logical place... Wait, a 5 can't go anywhere. It literally can't go anywhere. Because this row's covered, this row's covered. This row's a no, this is a no. Unless this moves over to here. If this moves over... But even then, I can't put a 5. So that's pointless. And I need the blue 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the red 1 because I have to. And then I think I'm going to end up burning the 6 for the rerolls. I think I have to. I have to. Let's see if we get anything good. A 1 and a 5. Okay, so the 1 is usable. The 5 is not. The 1 is usable, though. So that's okay. We have this column completely spoken for. We're going to get those 4 points. It's adding another yellow, so we're at 11 yellow and 8 purple. So that's fine. We're going to add 5 points. We're at 31. We're 6 rounds in and we're at 31. So we're not doing that badly. We have another red 1, yellow 5, purple 6, purple 3. Okay. I figured there would be another 6 at some point. And this is the only logical space for it that can fit, because 6 is covered everywhere else. So that's a whole thing. Now, I don't think I can play anything else. Oh, wait, yes, I can. I can play this 3 here because there's already a 3 in this. There's already a 3 in this row, so I can get away with playing that. So I'm safe. I'm good. I got scared there for a second because I can't play the 1 or the 5 here, and I'm surrounded by color restrictions. So unless I see tap wheel come through in the clutch, I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble. So we're going to add 6. That's 37. We're at 37 right now. If we can keep it to like 50, we're good. And we got a whole bunch of nonsense. So not cool. Not even remotely cool. Not okay. We can salvage some of it though. So I have to do this. This is annoying. This is so annoying. I'm gonna have to do this, and then because let's see, what do I have more of? We have more purple, so we'll just make it up in the purple area. And now that we have 3 blue restrictions, I am seriously unhappy with using that blue 6 before. It was necessary, but fine. Okay. Yellow 2. This column still has potential. These columns are borked. So, no matter what I do, these rows are borked too. So, I'm just going to put this there. Do that. I'm going to put that there. And then cry a bit. Although it's not too bad. We're at 44. I think. Unless my math is wrong. Ouch. 3, 7, 8, 10. So if I think my math is going to be way off. We're adding 19. So we're going to be at 63 because I can't put anything in the blue spots. I don't have words. Like I didn't realize I was not going to have a lot of blue. So that's disappointing. Oh, 78. Yeah, I did forget 15 points. Awkward. Okay. So I'm not winning this by a long shot. But I tried. Okay. 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 Alright, I can do one more. But then I gotta go. I can do one more game. So, I appreciate all of you sticking around with me. I appreciate all of you just hanging out, whether you're active in chat or just chilling and vibing in the lurk lounge. I appreciate you. I'm gonna get another poll started for which board we should play. This is gonna be our last game because I have to go. I have to go to a meeting right at 3, and I actually have to get ready for it. We have Via Lux, which is a level 4 difficulty. We have Gravitas, which is a 5 difficulty. We have Bellsguard again for 3, and then we have Lux Mundi again for 6. Now, I'll be looking for red or green, so keep that in mind as you vote. Let me know which board we're going to play. You have 1 minute, or about 50 seconds at this point. Use your channel points, your coffee beans, or use your bits to get those votes in. Via Lux starting out strong with 100% of the vote. Gravitas, Bellsguard, Lux Mundi, let's go. Get in there. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Come on, let's go. Bellsguard makes an appearance. Via Lux, half the vote. Oh, look at this. We got a 3-way tie going on right now. We've got about 20 seconds left. Via Lux, Bellsguard, Lux Mundi, 3-way tie. Gravitas, not even in the conversation because you are all blue all the time. Bellsguard and Via Lux are in the lead. Lux Mundi not getting any attention because we've seen that a bit so far today. Lux Mundi edging out ahead. Sir Schaefer says, I am not voting for Lux Mundi again. Sorry about last game. Oh, look at this. Via Lux and Bellsguard. Via Lux and Bellsguard with 43% of the vote each. Okay, so. Alright. Via Lux or Bellsguard. I want to see it in chat right now. I'm going to take the first 5 replies. Let's go. In chat right now. Via Lux or Bellsguard. Tell me right now. Dardrian says Bellsguard. That's 1 vote for Bellsguard. 2 votes for Bellsguard. 3 votes for Bellsguard. 1 vote for Via Lux. Alright, so I think we're looking at Bellsguard. Because we got 3 votes for Bellsguard and 2 for Via Lux. So, there we go. Okay, so what are our tools? For yellow, we have Lathkin. We haven't seen that today. Move exactly 2 dice, obeying all placement restrictions. Running Pliers for red immediately after your first turn. Draft a die. Skip your next turn this round. Eglome's Brush. Move any 1 die in your window, ignoring color restrictions on your window pattern. You must obey all other placement and adjacency restrictions. And for purple, Flux Brush. Draft a die, then re-roll it. If it cannot be placed, return it to the draft pool. Okay. We're looking at light shades, sets of 1 and 2 anywhere, and then column shade variety, columns with no repeated values. So it's easier a little bit. It's a lower point scoring combo. So we're going to have to be really mindful about what we put on the round track. We're looking already at a red 6, a red 5, a red 1, and a purple 4. So that's a whole thing. And we definitely want those reds. So I'm immediately going for the red 6 and following it up with the red 5 to get those 11 points right off the bat. Not even hesitating. 11 points. 11 points to 5. We're doing great. Next up, we have a green 4, a blue 1, a purple 6, and a purple 3. I think we should do the purple 3 and then the purple 6. Because that's going to give us 5 points for the round track. It's going to put us at 10. We don't need to use any tools yet. Once we get later game, then definitely we're going to have to use some tools. But right now, I think we're in a good spot. If we can keep if we can keep it to 5 points per round, which is not going to be easy, I think we'll be okay. Okay, so we'll put the yellow 5 here to fill that in. And I think I want to put the yellow 4 here, because then I can get to this area. And so these 3 spaces are the only 3 I can't touch yet. So that's a thing. And we're keeping to 5 points a turn, which isn't bad. We still have 11 points, so we're right now at -4. Oh, Jesus! You okay?
Yeah.
What was that?
I tripped over something.
You alright?
Yeah.
You scared me half to death. Sorry, headphone users. I know. I'm finishing this up and then doing my thing. Okay. So, red 4, yellow 4, green 6, blue 4. Okay. We're immediately putting the blue 4 there. Because we need that blue. Yeah, sorry. I heard something and my hubs tripped and I thought I heard something crash, so I got scared. Okay, what are we gonna do? We're gonna use Lathe-Skin, because we can. And I want to move this 5 to here, and I want to move this 5 down here. Did I want to do that, though? No, I didn't. Hold on. I do want to use Lathe-Skin. I do. I'm going to use it. But I think I want to move this over to here. No. I'm using Lathe-Skin to move this over to here. And then... no. And then... no. And then... no. Then this over to here, maybe? No. Because I have to move 2. So I'm like, okay, which 2 do I move? Alright, hold on. We can do this. Because I've got 10 minutes before my meeting. Using Lathe-Skin, I can move this to here. I can move this to here. That way I can move this to here. And now everything is attainable. We're going to add 6 to the pool. That's going to get us at 21. And we are currently at 15 for red. And now we have the green 5 we can put here. But we also have Eglamy's brush. So we can use that. But we're not ready for that yet. Let's get that 5 in there real quick. And let's use Eglamy's brush to move that 5 up here. And then we can use the blue 3 here. Actually, wait, no. I want to move it down here to keep all that open. And then we'll add 3 to the round track. We're now at 24. Green, blue 5, blue 1, purple 6, purple 5. Okay. We're definitely going to use the 1. But what I want to do is use Flux Brush, trash the 6, re-roll the 5 because I can't really use it, put the 3 here. Actually, yeah, I can put... actually, yeah, I'm going to put it here. Because that's going to be 1, 2, 6. That's going to be 2, 6. Well, actually, no. Hold on. Because now this is easier. And then the blue 1 can go here. Because I could put the 5... I could put a blue 5 down here and save the 1. But I haven't really seen a 1 otherwise. I've seen 2 1s. So I'd rather just take the 5 and go. So that's 29. With 4 rounds to go. Yellow 6, green 6, 2 purple 6s. Oh my gosh. Well, green 6 is going there. That's without question. And I think we can get away with a yellow 6 here. And that's going to add 12. But that stinks, but we've been doing so well this entire time. It's fine. We're at 41. If my math is right, we're at 41. 2 yellow 4s, a green 3, and a purple 3. Well, the green 3 can go here. That's fine. And then the purple 4, or the yellow 4 can go here. That's going to end this column. So we have 2 columns that are good. And that's going to add 7. That's going to put us at 48. We have 2 rounds to go. So hold on to your butts, everybody. We have a yellow 5, yellow 4, blue 1, red 4. We're going to take that 5. We're going to put it there. We're going to play running pliers. And we're going to take that blue 1. We're going to put it there. That right there, that's our last tool. But that's also going to give us another column. So now we're 3 columns in. Adding 4, we're at 52. Our red is low. We need red. And we have a red 3 that we can't use. But we have well, that column's borked anyway. So I think we're stuck. Because I can't do anything to make that a 2. I didn't realize I wouldn't see any 2s, or else that green 2 right here, I would have played. So that's my bad. That's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. So let's call that a loss. We managed to get 3 columns. We've got some 1s, no 2s. We got some reds. I don't think we're gonna beat the final score, which is 61. But the fact that we kept it under 70 is actually pretty good. Not gonna lie. I figured this would be a low scoring thing, so this wasn't gonna be easy by any stretch of the imagination. So this was just a slaughter. But that's okay. That's why we practice. I'm okay with it. I'm definitely okay with it. So that's a whole thing. But I hate to do this. I need to go because I have a meeting at 3 o'clock and I have to get ready for it. So I'm really rushing the gun here. But I just want to say thanks to everybody for sticking around and hanging out with me and putting up with my braces trouble. You are all amazing and you are the best, and I appreciate you so, so very much. Before I go, I just want to fill you in on a few things. First and foremost, I am partnered with Nodecraft. It provides servers for Minecraft, Terraria, Don't Starve Together, and other games. I think that's what it's called, Don't Starve Together. You can go to nodecraft.com, enter code NJCoffeeJunkie for a discount on your very own server, so make sure you check that out. I am also... I'm also partnered with Bones Coffee and Grinding Coffee Company, two amazing... Hold on, I did that wrong. Two amazing companies if you are in need of caffeination goodness. My referral links will be in the chat momentarily. You can find out more on both of those. Using my referral link will help me out and will help get you some amazing coffee. But to close this out, if you are new to the channel and you liked what you saw, I would love for you to hit follow and know when I go live. I stream on Tuesday nights, Friday nights usually, and Saturday and Sunday mornings, with a stream every so often. With a stream extra every so often, sometimes on Mondays or Fridays. You might catch me on Draw for Charities streams. We are currently raising money for Hurricane Ida relief every Monday night. I won't be there this Monday, but I want you to check them out. Last week we played Phasmophobia and I screamed my head off. I don't know what we're doing this week, but definitely check them out and make sure you give them a follow. If you want to keep up with me and stuff like that, you're welcome to follow me on Twitter. You can find me at NJ Coffee Junkie. You can also find me on YouTube at NJ Coffee Junkie, where I post all of my Minecraft episodes. I currently am working on episode 12, and I'm figuring out if I want to restart it or whatever, but it's going to come out soon, I promise. I'm trying my best, but definitely check that out then. Last but not least, actually not quite last, I have a Patreon. I'm about to hit 1 year of Patreon on October 1st, and I just want to say thanks to everyone who's been so supportive of that. You're all the best. Appreciate that. You can find out my tiers. My tiers start at $1 a month, so please feel free to get in on that. I have a Minecraft realm called Half Calf Craft that people play on. It's amazing and it's wonderful, and it's just the best. Last but not least this time, promise, I have Discord, so you can find out more. And hang out with the community on Discord. The link to get in there is in the chat. I see a couple of people already joined. I appreciate that. Can't wait to have you in the community. But right now I'm going to send you on a raid. We're going to raid Zombie Cleo, because I love being able to raid Zombie Cleo. She's doing a tour of her Patreon server. There's apparently a contest going on. So when you get there, please tell her that NJ's raid is freshly brewed just for her. Have a good time. Make sure you're following her. She's a hermit craftian, and she's a hermit. And make sure that you have a good time and say hi. But with that, everybody, I'm going to let you go so I can get to my meeting. Wear your masks, wash your hands, and be excellent to yourselves and to each other. I will see all of you on Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern for Minecraft shenanigans from either Impulse SV or Joe Hills' Patreon. I cannot wait to see you then. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.